out.
Get your ass up.
Roll out.
You sleep?
Roll out.
Go pee.
Roll out.
Brush your teeth.
Roll out.
Look what you're going to.
Roll out.
Get your ass up.
Roll out.
It's the rollout.
Roll out.
On the west side. We're located in Los Angeles. Los Angeles, California.
Yeah.
You mad?
Yeah.
95 degrees today. Bonnie.
Is it?
At my house.
Goes out a party.
Yes, we do.
California.
I can hear you. Where we party at, Mark?
Found some new ones.
Where?
In the city. City of Fowler. Fowler, yes.
City. You're not pronouncing it right.
City of Holtzville. They partying everywhere.
City of Compton. We keep it rocking. Say what?
Do your thing, Speedy.
I want to take this time. I want to welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West. 1, 2, 3. Move your hips now. Oh, Aarona, I think you're supposed to move your hips.
Oh, they can't see it, so.
No, I can see it.
I can. It's for me.
It is the Rollout Show right here. Foxxhole Radio. The funniest 4 hours of your day.
Yes.
What you do with the other 20 is your business.
Yes, Lord.
We got your first foe. Your first 48. Whatever you want to call it. First foe.
Shout out to Floyd Mayweather with the first 48 apparel.
Oh, you got gear?
48 now.
Oh, I need that.
That's pretty deep.
480. And they gonna never lose. Just come quit now. Fuck
Money
what you gonna do.
Mayweather.
Money Mayweather. He was at the game yesterday sitting in those regular. I guess, when you got that. What's the old dude wear all the weird hats at the Laker game? He actually owns a lot of. I met him at Mr. Child's.
Well, then tell us who he is. Then.
I don't know his name, but the story is, he owns a lot of property. So he's always at basketball games. He's always been at the Laker games, but the Lakers ain't in the playoffs. So he's in Houston, and he come back. We had the Clipper game, and Mayweather started to get that way because he was at the Golden State game last night, sitting in Oakland, sitting with the whole Mayweather team. Everybody got the hats on. He don't really wear the hats out. He wear the hat on TV, but he won't wear the hat out. Yeah. In the building, all the way from Washington, D.C., it is Throwback Thursday, just in case you was wondering. It's my favorite day of the week because I get to hear all the songs that I love so much. Very talented. Show your love for Mark Howard.
Yeah.
Who we got here, Marky?
Oh, Alexander O'Neal.
Tell him again.
He was the shit. That's the R&B strength in the 80s. That sound from Minnesota.
When you had all the dudes.
Man.
You had him, Tony Terry.
Oh, yes.
Chucky Booker, Luther, Freddie Jackson.
You can't name him.
Christopher Williams. It's because he's light skinned.
Don't wait.
Peebo Bryson.
Peebo, yeah.
Jeffrey Osborne.
O'Brien.
Yeah, O'Brien. Oh, man. It was
Keith
like,
Washington.
Yeah.
Okay.
90s.
Keith had that one song.
90s.
Keith had one song. He killed it, but
He was late.
He killed
Howard Hewitt.
Howard Hewitt.
Let's go.
After he left Shalimar. But I mean, at that time,
What you want me to do, DJ Always, huh?
at that time, it was so many brothers that was in that category right there.
Yeah.
And for Alexander was killing.
Yes.
And for those who don't know, he was an actual lead singer of the time before Morris.
I thought he auditioned and he didn't make it.
No, Morris is Prince's guy. So
Right.
when he saw the time perform, he's like, okay, I like y'all, but I want to put my guy as the lead.
That was
That's
wrong
why
information back
Terry.
then.
That's why Terry and Jimmy, when they got their production company, the first person they went to sign was Alexander O'Neal. Because that's their boy.
Yeah, no, I got wrong information. I remember the first time I heard his music, the guy on the radio said he had auditioned for the time and didn't make it, and he went solo. So, well, shit, that's the time's lost. But I understand that they're where they were going with.
Morris and Prince go back.
Oh, okay.
Long ways. Anyway, very good selection. Alexander O'Neal, man, I mean, first 2-3 albums out the park.
And honestly, I was fighting over 3 or 4 songs of which one to give. I just went with this one.
Well,
Close your eyes, pick one.
well, you could have went
Sunshine.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh man, Sunshine.
All
Yeah,
that
you
shit.
could do all that. Anyway, great selection. Also in the building, all the way from Chicago. I like the diversity in this room.
Yes.
All the way from Chi-Town.
Wendy said it.
Aarona.
Hey.
In the building.
Good morning, you guys. It's Aarona Lopez. Nerdy, sexy, cool. We got Lucy Pearl here.
Great album.
Dance Night. This song is just such a groove. Like,
Great album. I mean, this album was fire.
it's hard not to smile when you hear this.
Here we go.
Smile and
Do it.
wiggle a little bit.
Turn me up in headphones. I can do it myself.
Get it.
And in lieu in playing this, it's Raphael Sadiq's birthday today.
It sure is. Get it, Teeter?
So you felt the spirit. That's why you picked it.
Yeah. I was like, you know what?
You a hater. Right here. Good nigga, you
My favorite line. I still hope he ain't took. I like the way she said that shit. That shit was funny.
Just a nice groove.
That's that Bay Area flow right there.
Yes.
When I first heard them together, I'm like, wow.
It was smooth.
The whole album is fire. And you're like, okay, where's the second album? And it never happened.
They fell off. I blame Dawn. She be breaking up groups.
Everybody blames Don.
Oh, shit, Raphael and Tony had a hard time
He
staying
didn't know
together.
easy walk in the park either. And I think they did
Tribe
one.
Called Quest stayed together for a while.
But that ain't got nothing to do with the DJ. That had everything to do with
Ali
Q-Tip.
Shaheed was
Well, I think he did a lot of the production, right? Or,
Yeah.
No, he was a producer.
Yeah.
Ali Shaheed.
Great album. Man, when I say fire, and I'm like,
Super
where that
group.
second album at?
This is like the Firm, but the R&B version. Like, remember when the Firm came out with Nas and Foxy Brown? It was like, oh, snap. And then one album, it was over.
This is a cool 90s time right here.
That was a good group.
Definitely.
The pride of Crenshaw High is in the building. Show your love.
Right.
TDP.
Good morning, Zambique.
Great
Right
selection.
here.
I was going to say Zimbabwe, but you said Zimbabwe.
I thought it was a person.
It's a city inside of Zimbabwe.
I kind of knew that.
Kinda. Good morning. Good mid-morning. TDP, Mr. 123 Knox, baby. Thank you, Gigi, always finding this on such a short notice. This was my jam right here.
Hey, what's this one? I'm not new. I'm new.
All cities are the craziest. He would name off a city the craziest. LA niggas are the crazy. We heard our part. We was like, we coming up next.
Trash.
And we love Naughty by Nature. Shout out to Trench. DJ KG put it down on this track. So this is the one we wouldn't play this down Crenshaw because we know everybody jocking our music. But we play this going down Manchester.
Oh, Manchester don't do that.
On your way to the Manchester swap meet. Swap meet in Manchester.
Never played on Crenshaw. What y'all playing? Don't worry about it.
Craziest.
I remember this song. I don't remember this groove to it, though.
What the fuck?
This is a remix sound.
This is the
I was about to say
KG
it's a
remix.
Okay.
Right? This the one we play.
I didn't know this remix.
You heard what he said? This the one weep. This LA.
I appreciate that.
You on the West Coast.
I appreciate that. I just didn't hear this.
Good morning, good mid-morning.
Put that on my playlist.
Put it on the I'm out list.
I'm out. We need that on the hook. It's your boy Speedy in the building. You know this, like I said,
It's the throwback specialist.
man, I love this right here. Now, ladies, when you would hear this at my house, I'm in that. I'm deep in you. My mouth is right there on the side of your ear, just like have speed.
Hilarious.
That'll drive
Anywhere
that
you want to.
I hope you had mints in your mouth.
Nah.
It was hummy when you said it.
Hey, John laughed, Speedy. See how you doing the dial?
Boy, this right here.
Norman Connors,
I
right?
feel
Norman Connors.
young. Who is this?
Norman Connors.
This is smooth.
But it's Norman Connors, but it's Michael Henderson on the vocals.
Okay.
Because Michael played bass. So you look on a lot of albums back in this time, you'll see Michael Henderson's name playing bass on different people's albums.
Turn that back up.
You would hear him and Ray Parker Jr.
Ooh, Ghostbusters.
But he would be playing
Really?
bass.
That's all I know. Hey, I was born in 82. Y'all gonna leave me
Around-
alone.
You probably were conceived to
Hold
this
on,
song.
hold on. This is what I need y'all to do. Just bring it down. See, right now, I'm telling you, Teeter,
I'm listening.
it's going down.
going
Candles are lit. It's got a nice aroma. No, Aronda in the aroma.
You just gonna fuck my name up and move.
Yeah,
Go.
move on.
Okay.
It's going down.
Okay.
I'm in there. Ceiling fan's on, but I gotta turn it off because I might get a cramp.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta turn that ceiling fan off.
I thought you was an athlete.
So drink some Gatorade before you start fucking.
Yeah, I know that now. I didn't know that then.
So the ceiling fan don't blow out the bacon scented candles. How do you manage that? Oh, y'all smell so sexy. How you make your candles sizzle?
What's that popping sound?
You be turning your candles over.
Now, I did that song because I watched the Unsung of, goddamn.
Norman Conlon?
Your story.
No. Stupid motherfucker.
Andre Crouch.
Andre Crouch.
I'm trying to help.
Mahalia Jackson.
I'll come back to it later.
Speedy always be
You
fucking.
just watched it and you can't remember?
Because y'all keep fucking with me, man.
You always be fucking the falsettos. I like that. Like
Smoke too much smoked turkey.
the high voice, sensual.
Yeah.
You know how to pick them.
Yeah.
I got to give you props.
Trying to catch you slipping. That's what I'm trying.
Wow.
Hey,
You can't catch me slipping on that. Not on that one. Maybe my mama, but
I told her she probably
that ain't gonna work on me.
Aarona was probably conceived of this song.
I might have been a fetus. Who knows?
I
Yes.
gotta give a shout out to a young lady on Instagram, Too Hot to Trot, man. She hit us up. She was very happy. I followed her back, and she
Too hot to try.
yeah, she mentioned basically said, I'm so excited that one of my favorite people, myself,
Impossible.
started following me today. I love Speedy and Friends in the morning. They are the reason why I subscribe to Sirius Radio. Thank you for always making my mornings exciting before and during work, because I sneak and listen to it on my phone. LOL. If I had my own radio show, talking to me, Mark, if I had my own radio show,
No shit.
you wouldn't have to trip about me muting a mic on you.
Even though he read like he
But I
reading cue
love
cards.
y'all.
Nigga, yo, Mark, I'm going
And
to
the
tell you,
show-
bro. I know you have an education. We teach about the reading. I mean, you can say what you want about me, but you read like you just got the shit
I'm
2
just
seconds
looking at
ago.
it now.
Hold on, Mark. You got that shit last night. Like when you read your sports scores yesterday, nigga, that was the worst reading of scores I've ever heard. Nigga, you went, and the Clippers. 42.
Clippers beat the Dodgers.
Beat the Dodgers. My bad. So Dodgers clipped the Clippers. No. Okay, it's 24 to 20. That's how you did it. And you look at everything you have. It's not like it's.
He's
I
nervous.
can't finish reading the
No,
fans
because
for
it's
us.
as if though we're giving you each word. Say the Lakers. That's how you read.
Let's have a reading contest.
I mean, you'll probably outread me.
All right.
But on the mic, I'm going to kill you. Because when I read my stories, I read it like I know it.
Right. Okay.
You cue card reading, motherfucker. Let's try it again. Go ahead.
Shout out to Too Hot to Trot.
He quit.
Hysterical.
So I didn't understand the last
what
part.
I wanted to
though.
get
I didn't
to, what I
understand
really
the
wanted
last
to
part.
get to is that she said, please keep shouting out those random cities. Now, I won't lie to you. For me, I was doing it, having fun in the beginning, and you wanted me to keep doing it. And eventually I was like, I figured
Can't be that many cities.
but I also figured it was getting old or something like that. But I've had two people that have hit me at least. And I know one person represents 1,000, as they say. One person's thought represents 1,000, as they say.
Okay,
in that
whatever.
sense there.
We don't care
So,
about that.
Hold on.
To me,
hold
it
on.
it
Let me
tells
clarify that.
Hold on, I want to
John, is that true?
I can't support that idea.
Great answer, John. It's fine, but I'm
that
saying
theory
to you,
is preposterous.
at the end of the day, I realize, and it hits you. I know we have listeners, obviously.
Yes.
But it goes to the point where you say you don't know who's listening and what people really hang on to. So I really appreciate
And what city
that
is
more.
she actually from?
Didn't put what city she's from.
Okay, so explain the last part when about you having a show. You lost me there.
No, she said if she had a show,
If she had a show.
I wouldn't have to worry about her muting me.
Oh.
But she was.
But she
laughing. It was
doesn't.
fun. Yeah.
So you have a problem right now.
No, I got the right engineer now.
I can't subscribe to that as well.
You just got shot in the face by the engineer.
But there's a lot of cities in California, and
A lot, bro.
People would like to say, "I wish my city was in that song," but now, 2015, they got action at it by you doing that. That's why I said
and again, I appreciate it. It gives me that
I
much
didn't
more
ask you to
meaning
cut me
to it.
off while I was talking. But
I'm sorry, I thought you were finished, my brother. Go ahead.
I'm out.
But
You gotta read that what your boy sent you yesterday, or was it
What's
a
that?
family member?
later on in the program.
About
but you have to go back to refer the whole joke. I mean, but I can
Exactly.
say, but
it
it's
wasn't
like
a joke, but anyway.
But she also said to my IG friends, Follow him, please. Shout out to Cool Guy P. She missed him. And to Kanisha for teaching me how the actual words on first of the month.
Nice.
So, and she tagged everybody on it. Speedy and Friends, Foxxhole.
I'll go back and follow her.
Stuff like that. So,
Told her my bad. And just in case you do want to follow us on any of our social media, it's Speedy and Friends on everything. That's Speedy, the letter N, Friends on everything. We're also in the chat room, speedyandfriends.net. And on that, on our webpage, you can see all the things that's going on. We are going to be in South Carolina.
Myrtle Beach.
2 shows Friday and Saturday. Getting them jokes in, and we're going to be doing something on Friday morning there. So make sure you go to the page and see what we got going on. Also, too, coming up really fast, because we started talking about this at the beginning of the year, and we're almost there. Palm Springs, we'll be in Palm Springs for a 3-day weekend. We got a comedy show there as well. Bring your bathing suits, 2-piece, whatever you want to bring.
You ain't even say when it is.
Because we're going to sneak you in.
Oh, okay.
July 17th through the 19th.
You better get on. Oh, nice.
So we're going to be down there. It's a lot of fun. It's a great getaway. It's a comedy shows. We have an all-white party, masquerade. I forgot. Now, he hasn't posted who's going to be performing. Because last year it was Genuine. Genuine destroyed. The year before it was Drew Hill.
Snap.
And it was Too Short. And Too Short ripped.
Life is too short.
He ripped it. Too Short, funny as fuck. Yeah. It's fucking hilarious. Teeter, good to see you this morning, man.
It's nice to be seen, Speedy.
You think?
I just said that.
Okay, cool. Aarona, what? How do we bless you this morning? Apparently we called you as you. Apparently we called you as you was going to the bathroom this morning.
Yeah, I was. I was on my way to the bathroom in midst of sleep, and I heard the phone go off, and I
was some dude.
Yeah, I was in my petty feelings. I was like, "Who the hell is calling me this early?" I told that nigga not to call me. Oh shit, it's Foxxhole. Let me get my ass over there to the radio station. Get my life together.
And it's wig day today.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Last minute call is wig day.
Yeah, I don't like to make efforts. You know what I mean?
Wonder Wig, activate.
Hey, took it right off the stand, put it on.
How many do you have?
I have 3.
And that's your go-to?
Yes.
Do they have names?
This one is Shayla.
Hey, Shayla.
Yeah.
Oh, she spoke.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you have a short one, or they're all long? Like
I need to get a short one. I want a short one. Like, I don't buy a gang of them. I just buy them. And they come in handy for moments like this when I got to get ready in 10 to 15 minutes.
Nice.
And leave the house.
Now, you ever kicking with a dude and he gets ready to try to put his hand in your hair? You're like,
No.
Or you let it ride?
I don't get no fuck. Huh? I'm gangster.
Let it shift.
Yeah. No.
Shayla's a nice lady.
Such a fucking lady.
Now, when did you start wearing wigs? At what point?
You know what? Recently. I only started wearing them about 5 years ago, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I wasn't a big wig girl.
All right, be careful with all
Hollywood did it.
Be careful with all these questions you answering. You know somebody got set up on these questions.
I'm good. Y'all saw me the other day. I took it off and washed my hair. It was still legit. Whatever. Okay, you know what? What you got on is not legit.
She had the wet,
that
sexy
hairline
Latina
ran
look.
all the way to the middle of your head. Your forehead so goddamn shiny, nigga. Huh?
That's called cocoa butter.
It's
I put it
You made TDP
that's called
look
Crisco. You had your face in a pound cake. Get out of here. Cooking with Speedy.
Sometimes do you lick it off? That's how you know it's cocoa butter.
I'm in love with the cocoa.
No, I use cocoa butter on my skin.
my throat.
It looked like you tried to use Murray pomade, but it was fucked up. Like you was trying to line the edges, and the grease came running down.
They just smeared it on in.
Yeah, because you got that that 1980s shiny forehead.
Yeah, that means I'm healthy.
Okay.
As John looks up the products.
What's Murray?
Cocoa butter in your skin?
Pomade.
What is this new Nile? N-U-N-I-L-E.
You know, you know what that forehead look like? Remember, I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, the action figure that used to be the mama that turned around and do the flips and shit with the mustache?
Wow.
Bam.
Damn, you went a long way for that.
Because
That nigga with the green shoes that had the laces and the black heel
I'm
with the shirt in the back.
Shout out to Keenan Ivory Wins.
I'm looking like he about to go do some action moves.
I didn't know he had an action figure.
Remember the mama used to always be beating people ass, and then she turned into a nigga like that flipped. And she was huge, but he was skinny.
Janae Dubois played.
Yeah, I ain't know the names. That was years
She's
ago.
from Walona from Good Times.
Oh, well.
Was that her? Oh, okay, they put some,
You know where she really made money at?
where?
On the Jefferson.
Yeah, singing.
That was her song. That was her singing.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what, Speedy?
Yeah.
You always redeem yourself with useless information. Get off that.
Wow.
Using this teeter.
But no, seriously, that was deep. I didn't even know that.
He is a Hollywood historian.
He knows everything. Seriously, low key.
Good morning, Cockburn Town.
Cockburn.
What's that?
That's in Turks and Caicos.
I've been
Where's
there.
Turks and Caicos?
I've been to
It's a real town. It's next to Port-au-Prince. I just never heard of it.
Oh, okay.
I did the Princess Cruise that goes from Miami to Jamaica.
Right.
And then, so they have their own island.
Right.
It's weird because the island is totally empty till you get there. And you get there and everybody on the ship that works on the ship works on the island.
Oh, yeah.
And then so you get off the ship, you go to this island, it's their island, and you party like a rock star from like 9, and you sit on the beach and, do everything, and you just have a good time. And at 5 o'clock, not everybody gets back on the boat, including the workers, and then you go to the next location.
Wow.
But the island's empty until the next boat comes in.
Man, that sounds like a setup.
What island is that?
I forgot the name of it, but it's
Like
their
Coco
island.
something?
Yeah, but it's their island.
I think I remember doing that, going to Bahamian cruise.
Yeah, and they have like all kind of stuff you do, and they have shops and stuff, and you can buy stuff, and
That's
it's really
dope.
fun. Me and my wife was
That's
before we
dope.
were married.
It's on the west end of the island. On the west end.
Like
It's
right
before
off
you
Florida.
get to
McDonald's.
Help me out here, John.
McDonald's.
You never did that? You go Miami,
no way.
and then the first island you get to belongs to Princess Cruise Line, and then you go Turks and Caicos,
Like the Key Island, the Florida Keys, like down there.
something like. I'll look it up. Thank you. And then you go to Turks and Caicos, and then from there you go to Jamaica, and from Jamaica you come back to Miami.
Okay.
It's really fun.
Yeah. I remember doing that. Was an island, I believe it was Princess Cruise.
It's a 5-day cruise.
Yeah, we went to the
was
Bahamas,
fun.
though, to,
The Bahamas is dope.
Well, I'm sorry, Bahamas, not Jamaica.
Yeah.
It's
you
Bahamas.
did Paradise?
Yeah.
You don't know where the fuck you went.
I rode the scooters. Did the scooters around there.
Impossible.
Bahamas is dope. I went there for my 30th.
By yourself?
Got loose. I went with a homegirl. Got loose.
Wig?
I know.
Huh?
I saw you. Big girl. What's your name?
I did the limbo competition and everything. I lost my ass. But it was
How low
fun.
did you go?
I went low, but the ass, the gravity of it, I tripped. Oh shit, my ankle. I pulled my ACL. It was horrible.
All right, it's Speedy and Friends in the Morning. It's the Rollout Show, the funniest show in the world. It is Throwback Thursday. We'll get to a throwback list here. Maybe we should do Tita's throwback list. I can imagine what his would look like, but we got one. When we come back, Corner News. We'll get into some Corner News and go to get them. DJ always in your ears.
Limbo, there go.
Now, big fan of this brother. This album was hot.
Big Bub.
Big Bub.
Oh, Fox turned us on to him.
See, we was hanging out big time on this.
Yeah.
We was going to the gym every weekend.
Jim, Jerry's Deli.
Yeah. I'm calling T. You ready? Come by and pick you up off of. Shit. I want to say.
Speedy, we had cars. We used to meet you. Then,
No, I came by your mom's house when you had the old school. You had the that blue car.
Oh, yeah.
The rims on it.
I didn't have no rims.
Well, I mean, stops. Big Bub in the building.
It was chromed out, but
This is when it was cool for men to dance.
Big dude.
Like, just dance.
that's when clubs was clubs.
Yeah.
And you had little groups, a little gang of dudes that did the same little dance. They practiced.
Yeah. Routines, and nobody thought nothing of it.
Little skinny tie crew.
New Jack Swing sound there.
Uh-huh.
It is that
Teddy
New Jack Swing.
Riley.
Would you say he would be the author of that? Because
Yep.
though this is this Teddy? This is Teddy.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, New Jack Swing.
I never heard of it before they said it. You know,
Pretty
what I mean?
much. It's the Rollout Show right here on the Foxxhole. It is Throwback Thursday, my favorite day of the week. It is now time for Quanta News. Unfortunately, we always start with this one person, and no need to not.
Shut it out.
So he had time to read the story, we hope, and he embellishes it and makes it his own
what?
story.
Nah, I'm doing the sports,
He
man.
said, well-
It's sad shit.
Okay, hold on. Let me bring you in, Mark. Mark Howard.
You know, they
We
know
start
you're
off with
talking about
sports.
me.
Go ahead, Mark. Watch you fucking on up.
Major League Baseball scores: the Rangers beat the Royals 5-2. White Sox beat the Brewers 4-2. Astros beat the Giants 4-3. Angels beat the Rockies 2-1. Indians over the Cardinals 2-0. Orioles beat the Blue Jays 6-1. Philadelphia Phillies beat the Pittsburgh Pirates, little battle of Pennsylvania, 3-2. Minnesota beat the Detroit Tigers 6-2. Reds beat the Atlanta Braves 5-1. For the Dodgers, they lost to the Marlins this last night, 5-4.
Good game.
Sorry if it hurts you there, bud. Cubs beat the Mets 2-1. And bad news with me, my Yankees lost to the Rays 3-2.
Now let me see it, Mark. Let me see.
Yeah.
So you got the Yankees and the Nationals on your team?
Well, I mean, I grew up without a baseball
Mark,
team
let me
for
see
the
the
most
paper.
part.
That's not what I asked you.
Yeah.
Let me see it, baby.
Just yes or no.
No,
I just want to see it for a second.
Will be suffice.
I'll give it back, I promise.
Last score.
Aarona, hand me that.
Last score, Nationals beat the Diamondbacks.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm doing sports.
And that's the Mark Coward Sports Report.
And I have it in front of me. And I love baseball. That's my thing. So I would go. The Rays and Yankees played last night. Great game. Rays beat the Yankees 3-2.
That's what you would do?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that was so much better.
No. Red Sox and A's played last night in Oakland. Red Sox beat the Oakland A's 2-0. Bam. Indians and Cards played last night. Another great game. I didn't get a chance to see that game. Indians beat the Cardinals 2-0.
I mean, you had a chance to even go after what I did, and you still
No,
fucked
I didn't
it
even.
up. That's okay.
You wrote it.
So, Speedy, is that the part we supposed to go, yeah, that was way better?
I would appreciate it.
Nah.
Not gonna happen. In playoff action,
I'll
still
give you
bad
points for
fucking
fervor.
news here with the Capitals losing. Gave up a 3-1 lead in the series and losing overtime to the Rangers 2-1. So the Rangers move on to the Eastern Conference playoffs.
That's
once
hockey?
again, yeah. And
I should have known.
Once again,
I was
the Capitals
watching
just fucked this up.
I was watching they're interviewing one of the Capital players, and when you have your
Ovechkin?
head down, he had his head down in the locker room. I knew right there. I said he must have lost.
No, he's had problems because he's really, between him and Sidney Crosby, they're the two top hockey players in the National Hockey League. But he has had trouble leading his team further than the second round.
Crosby?
No, Ovechkin, Alexander Ovechkin.
I know Crosby had a lot
has
of
won the Stanley Cup.
He's had a lot of
Twice.
concussions, but that guy is he's nice.
But he's got at least one, maybe two Stanley Cup wins.
This couple of brothers is bringing pain in the hockey league.
Yeah. But in the NBA playoffs, also bad news there for me. The Hawks beat the Wizards at the last damn second. They
Great game.
don't grab a fucking rebound strong.
Which
Lets Al Horford-
they bought him in to do that, and which I would have bought in the European,
Not
but
necessarily.
No.
he would have got the rebound.
Well, you
they
mean-
didn't get the rebound.
Gortat, yeah.
Gortat would have got that
I
rebound.
mean, he just goes up after like
all you gotta do is knock it out of bounds. Knock it out of bounds.
Nah, just get the ball. Just grab it aggressively. He just goes up casually like there's nobody around but him.
Yeah, and it was a good game.
You got the missed shot. Schroeder went to the lane, missed the layup.
That kid is nice. I don't think he'll be there after his rookie contract because I think somebody's going to put some money out to get because he could
Try
start.
to be a starter, yeah.
He could start. He is really nice. He I don't know if he.
Paul Pierce made a great three in the corner to
Oh
take
my
the
god!
lead.
And was talking man.
He said serious. He didn't say game. He said serious.
He was talking man. shit.
Ball game.
He hit
And,
that shit in the corner like it was brand new.
tough fucking shit. But look, John Wall was back. I think even though they did not play well at all, probably trying to get their continuity back, having John Wall and how he's going to be able to play. Still had that game won.
I
We
think
got
it's a
two more
7-game
chances.
series.
We go back
It's
to Washington.
yeah.
We can tie it. It'll go 7. So we got a chance. Warriors taking over the series. They beat the Grizzlies 98-78.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
So
That was a wrap.
Steph Curry beat Ray Allen's record for getting 1,000 threes. I'm sorry, 100 threes. Excuse me, 1,000. 100 threes.
Decimal point is in the wrong
I'm
place.
trying to raise up his game. 100 threes in playoff games. He did it in 25 games, where Ray Allen did it in 30. He did that last night. Was 3 short, made 6 for the series. So
Any Laker news?
they still suck.
Okay.
You heard?
Sorry, it's going to be that way for
I think
a
they're
while.
going to trade Kobe.
Now, just so you know, I'm going to say this to you. I understand what you did with the Major League Baseball. It's a lot of scores, and we don't have that much time, so I rolled through those scores. I wanted to highlight more the playoff situation, the hockey and NBA playoffs. That's the reason why I was.
Why not start off with the NBA?
Well, I say the best for last. When it becomes baseball, we get down to the wire of baseball in the playoffs next fall.
You won't be here for that.
I'll still be here. 'Cause y'all love me.
Arana will be reading the sports now.
As long as you don't read it. Man. This is what I would have done. The Orioles. Yeah, come on, man. Can't do this, baby.
I like to run and read the sport.
Fine. Here.
In the Ass Sports Report.
The ass sports
How does she
report.
go? No, let her read. Go. Let's see how. Go, Ron.
It's like she reading something fresh. And
Shut up. And go.
Well, in baseball news, the Rangers beat the Royals 5-2.
I love it already.
It went all special. She went all special.
Made my weenie wiggle.
She did the bedroom edition.
Make my weenie wiggle.
The bedroom edition right there.
You gotta have fervor.
Yeah. So do you have any Quintus news for us, baby?
I sure do. A Florida waitress was arrested after she adds $1,000 in fraudulent tips
Oh,
to the
come
bills.
on.
Sad bitch.
Stealing. She's
$1,000.
she's the quicker tipper upper. That's what she did. A Florida waitress
On one person or throughout?
several unsuspecting customers. She fraudulently added up the tips on their credit cards. Victoria Bachman allegedly altered gratuity amounts by 134 diners.
Damn.
That's
Yeah.
why black people don't like to tip.
And she was, that's hilarious. And she's,
Bring my card back, bitch.
she's 21 years old. And she only worked there for a month.
Woo.
Yeah. And she did all that stealing in 1 month.
Bitch had a game plan.
Somebody
Right,
told
somebody-
her about that. Somebody told her to do that shit.
So she had to pay off some type of bills or something.
So
Paying for an abortion or something.
I would assume it would be like at a bar where you could work that with the guy behind the counter, because you're going to give him the card. He's going to take a little tip. You take your little tip. $1,000 in a month?
In a month off of credit card tips. The shakedown was stopped once the credit card companies charged the restaurant back because it was fraudulent. So she was subsequently fired and she was arrested
Ooh.
and charged with grand theft on May 5th. And now she's out on bond.
Yeah, she had the money for use my tips in that jar, please.
And what city was that?
It didn't say what city, but it just says she was in Florida.
Florida. Oh,
See, you don't tip?
Florida.
I tip.
Cool tip or you...
Oh, I cool tip. And that's the shy look at you like, you're the first black person to tip. You know,
That's the best time to tip, when they don't think you gon' tip.
You a big tipper? Or,
I sure am.
really?
Yeah. I've waited tables and bartended. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you know, I hate going to New York because the dude to open the door want a tip. I'm like, come on, bro, really? And they'd be like, "How you doing, there, sir? Thank you, back. Welcome back to the hotel." Thank you, bro. I just keep going.
Yeah, there's a difference in working for tips and then just wanting some for doing your job. It's fine.
Or the dude that take your bag up and he kind of hesitate a little bit because he waiting for you to go. And you're like, all right, these are all my bags. There's all your bags. You good? Yeah, I'm good.
He definitely.
And you go,
You need anything else?
nah. Some ice? Nope. I can get the ice. It's right down the hall, right? Yeah.
like your boy Ralph on the Jeffersons.
Oh, yeah. He was
You
just
always
standing
wanted
there.
to tip.
Just stand there smiling.
And then he finally started putting his hand out. Let me go and put my hand out. Mark, your tip?
Yes.
Really? Big tip? Or?
I try to tip appropriately to how the service was. I won't lie to you.
See, that's black tipping.
No,
I think
bro.
that's proper.
No, it's not, Mark.
Black tipping.
So, again, I'm not trying to make you be a slave or anything like that. I'm going to give you a general tip, but if you did really well, I'm going to, indicate so. If you did so, I'm going to
In other words, they don't bring your water as soon as you.
I couldn't say specific. I could say how a person acts during the job.
So
Like,
you petty?
I had a situation one time. I remember a person just did not even come back around for a while. I even made a comment. I said, "Damn, I thought you quit."
See, but what you do is you tip and you ask to see a manager.
No, I don't. If it's fucked up service, you get nothing. Let him talk to the manager.
You ever do the penny? I did that.
Just
once.
leave a penny.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's
In
extra
Atlanta-
insulting, but
in Atlanta at a Waffle House.
Yeah.
Because this bit, I hate when someone try to take my order and they don't write it down. That really bothers me because I got special shit I need done. It's like, yeah, I want the cheese.
What if their memory is immaculate?
No,
though?
I don't need to. No, I'm not trying to do it. Just write it down. I want the cheese on the left, and I want the eggs scrambled easy with onions and tomatoes. I want.
So this is like reparations for you. You just want to order somebody.
I want
around.
it right. I want it right.
But
and
they
then
get
they'll
it
stand
right.
there.
Isn't
And,
that the main reason?
no, but they'll stand there and look at you, and they'll go, "Okay, cool. Is that it?" And I'm like, "Don't fuck up my order."
Eggs over easy.
Now, I will be upset if I asked you to write it down and it's specific and you don't and you get it wrong.
Yeah,
Right.
well,
I would be mad at that.
I left dude a penny. Put it right
But
there
did
on
he-
top.
did
of
What
it.
did he get it
your order
right
right?
though?
He got it wrong. He fucked it up.
Okay.
Okay, if he got it wrong,
If he got it wrong.
yeah.
And-
But if he got it right, would you have tipped?
And I'm
him?
sitting at the counter. Everybody know the Waffle House. They have the counters. They have the booth seats. I sat at the counter so I can watch the cook make my shit.
And Speedy, why won't you sit at the booth again?
Dudes should never sit in the booth.
Oh.
Two dudes go to eat. There's no reason for us to be in a booth.
Okay.
Table, 4 chairs. I should not be sitting.
Why is that? What's wrong with that?
It's too romantic for you. Since you said you should
They need
not.
privacy.
No, he
it
has
just
a real
feels
issue with
weird.
that.
I just don't.
What's weird about it?
It don't feel right.
You can sit on one side and the other person on the other side.
No, there's no need for 2 dudes to be in the booth.
Hold on.
Two dudes in
can't-
the booth and one straw. You drank your half already.
Get the lady in the tramp spaghetti.
Right. I want your other meatballs later. Is that why you can't be in the booth with the dudes?
Temptation.
Yeah, too much pressure.
Temptation make it soft sometimes, but it make you fall
Speedy,
in love.
Speedy, you hungry as hell? I'm trying. Good place, your favorite
Not
spot.
gonna sit in the booth.
There's no seats
I'll wait.
available.
I'll wait.
You know what though? You are a restaurant's dream because usually the first place everybody want is the booth.
Right.
But now, if me and Mark go into the restaurant and there's booth seating, I'm not doing it. We're gonna wait till it's like the 4 chairs and the table.
Do you
Or
think?
just go to the
Or
bar.
go to the
Do you
bar.
think that you start to look extra sexy and I'll start liking you or something? Is that what you think it is?
Don't look in his eyes.
Now, what's the theory? You had to have an experience with a booth with a dude.
I just
for you
don't.
not to like it no more. It had to happen. You just never walked in a restaurant your first time and go, 2 dudes should never sit in the booth. That never happened. You had to have been in a situation.
No, it wasn't.
Nigga kicked his shoes off and started rubbing his feet up his leg. He's been scarred.
Oh fuck this!
You got kissed in the booth with a dude and you swore you would never do it again.
Oh baby,
Is that what happened?
No, that's not what happened, bro.
Y'all both reached for the ketchup at the same time. Y'all fell in love.
And wouldn't let go ahead.
What happened?
Not what happened.
Let me put the ketchup on your burger.
So it's been that way for you from day one. Ever since they invented booths,
don't
2
sit-
dudes should never sit in the booth.
Don't
together.
sit in the booth with no dude.
Call it if this is a theory.
There it is. There it is. I wanted to get that out because I know how he is about that. It's like,
Well, let's go to
it's
the man.
silliest
John,
thing.
have you ever sat in the booth at a restaurant with another gentleman?
Absolutely.
And do you have any problem with that?
No, it's preferred because then you can actually face the person and have a real conversation.
Bam.
without outside noise.
Bam.
Does that make you horny?
Somebody hit you doggy in the booth.
In public?
Is that what happened? Tell the truth.
Scarred. Scarred.
Wow.
Somebody made him give a hand job in the booth.
Scarred. Hydraulics? Scarred.
Okay, but if I go get extra bacon on my burger.
Put some of that mustard on to make it slipperier. Okay. I ain't never sit in the booth again.
He want to be out in the open where everybody can see it, because clearly.
So you got the tip instead of tipping.
Let me put the tip in. Oh. I ain't never been in a booth again.
Call and hit the chat room, speedyandfriends.net. Tell us what you think about Speedy's theory. 2 guys should not
Never.
be in the, should never be in the booth.
Sit in the booth.
I will give you, they should not be in a booth in a dark club. I'll give you that, because it's like, what y'all doing? But a restaurant, I mean, it's IHOP.
Right. Speedy.
Don't matter. I should not be cuddled up with a dude.
Who
not
says you're
cuddled
cuddled up? How
It's
you
a
gonna,
booth.
how you gonna be cut up with a table between the two of you?
No.
There's one end of the booth and the other end of the
Why
booth.
you want to sit with me in the booth?
I'm sitting on one
I'm
side.
asking you a question.
Just like
Answer-
John said, you can get a better
Why you want to sit in the
conversation.
booth with me?
More room, better conversation.
No. Why not just a table?
You can
4
put all your
chairs,
gadgets
Why
and
you
your
want to sit at
phones
the table with me?
on the
Because there's
seat.
a table in the
They don't
open.
have to be on the table.
And you on the other side, I'm on the other side. We can hold a conversation there. Why I got to be in a booth?
Put your hands where my eyes can see.
So a booth has got to be co-ed. It's got to be co-ed only.
Anyway.
What about 3 dudes in the booth?
Hell no. What the fuck is wrong with you?
So it's because you get freaky in a booth.
Right.
A booth for you, it's like, okay, let me lift my hands on a skirt. You be doing some things in booths. So you don't trust
I'm in the booth as a young lady on the other side.
and you probably doing something.
You think?
Okay, so that's why you don't like
Shout
it.
out to Brian.
That's what it is.
So if it's a dude, then you can't do what you would do with the lady, but just eat and talk. Like,
But he don't have them flashbacks of what he was doing in the
Speedy,
booth.
you're a boothosexual.
there it is.
That's what it is.
Hey, we got to give a shout out to Bryant. This is Playback List,
Who?
along with Dwight Kirkpatrick. We're going to mix him in there.
Where's
Shout
Brian
out to,
from?
doesn't say where he's from, but shout out to
Is that
both
B
of them.
Brian on Twitter?
Throwback Thursdays. Here we go.
Can't knock the hustle.
Yeah, we got to the bottom of Boothgate. Yeah, Speedy. I ain't gonna out you, but
Whatever.
the guy was a gold medalist. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's the Rollout Show.
You went there.
It's the Rollout Show right here on Foxxhole. Speedy and Friends, and I be
Speedy.
up in this.
Yeah. Booth. What's the sound for booth, though?
In the booth we got.
Mark Howard represent.
In the booth we got.
Aarona Lopez.
In the booth we got.
Teeter.
And on the wheels of steel.
DJ always in your ears.
And if you want to get your throwback list played on Thursday, because that's when we'll play
And
it,
who's we playing now, Speedy?
Brian Bryant.
BB.
BB and Dwight Kirkpatrick. We're working both their lists in here because they both got.
Now, why are you putting these two dudes in the music booth together?
There you go. Thought it was me.
Thought it was me. That's what's playing right now.
And we're still in corner news. Teeter, what do you have there for us, brother?
Hey, you want to go? Do you want to go? Do you want to go? Do you want to go? CEO books European vacation for over 6,000 of his employees.
Damn.
European vacation, Speedy, coming out of China. It helps if your boss is a billionaire. CEO Chinese conglomerate Tinus Group books an all-expenses paid vacation for over 6,000 of the best salespeople in France. Comment allez-vous? Très bien, merci. Good morning. It's not on
Patty.
my board.
Yeah, Patty's right there.
Where is that?
It is
thank you.
5:51 p.m.
It's in the
Time is in
PM
Calcutta.
Yeah, so the billionaire Li Jiawang paid for his vacation for about half of his staff, which French media outlets estimated to be worth over $22.3 million. The Associated Press reported. So the trip was commemorating the company's 20th anniversary in sales, and they broke the Guinness Book of World Records by spelling out the company's name with the staff. So they got a picture of that as well. Lee, 56, booked nearly over 5,000 rooms in Cannes and Monaco, plus 140 Palestinian hotels. And the BBC reported Lee, who founded the group in China, gave a private tour of the Louvre Museum in Paris?
Louvre.
The Louvre Museum in Paris.
Tried to get extra.
The Louvre.
I try to French every word in
I
the
saw
goddamn.
that.
The Louvre.
The Louvre.
In Paris, performance of the Moulin Rouge Cabaret.
Hey.
France Foreign Affairs Minister on Wednesday in Paris, and the group did a 2-day get down, far as that.
So it was like 6,400 people. You imagine there's one dude going, that's fucked up, I couldn't go.
But it was it was the best. So if he was grading on the curve, it's that one guy was like, if he would have sold one more book, he got asked out.
That's a lot.
But over 22 million.
Damn.
For over
But
half
he's worth
his
$1
staff.
billion.
He's a billionaire. So
22 million out of your billion. Wow.
So that was a
Paid
great day
vacation.
for
I
all
ain't mad at that. All right. Thank you for that, brother.
Wait a minute. So the conglomerate works in biotechnology, e-commerce, tourism, and health management. So that's what the group is about.
Hopefully they went to Paris.
European vacation. So it was some went to Cannes and Palestine. And
so you got a chance to go wherever you want to go. That's pretty good. Happy for them. All 6,400 of them. Mark Howard, what you got, dog? Hurry.
D.C. mayor kind of, sort of backs off down on proposal to exempt body cam video from FOIA requests.
You got to get
because that's supposed to be the new. Yeah, you got to get around the mic, Mark.
D.C. mayor kind of, sort of backs down on proposal to exempt body cam video from FOIA requests. After pushback from council members and residents, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser said in a Tuesday letter she wants to hold off on implementing the city's police body camera program. Bowser sent the letter to correct errors and outline amendments she hoped the council would make in her new budget. In the letter, Bowser said she intends to draft rules and regulations subject to council approval before implementing the body-worn camera program. However, in that same paragraph, just 3 sentences prior, she said she is not proposing any amendments or funding changes as part of this. Wait, what? This doesn't make sense because Bowser includes language in her fiscal year 2016 Budget Support Act legislation that allows the city to enact the budget that also exempts the video footage from Freedom of Information Act regulations.
And what this is that people have requested that the police officers put a body camera on them so we can record or so we can see exactly the minute you get out the car what happens. Not, no, I didn't turn the camera on into this, or you didn't see what happened before that. And so now they're kind of backstepping on wanting to do that, to implement that with all the police in Baltimore.
Right.
Or
it's
DC.
Saying, in D.C. It's saying that basically she's getting a lot of pressure. The D.C. Council and the residents are not really for it. They're saying it's too much invasion, things like that.
Invasion on who?
Invasion
on the person getting pulled over?
Basically.
No, I want a camera on somebody when I get
Chairman
pulled over.
Kenyon McDuffie wrote, the committee favors public access that balances the serious privacy concerns raised by disclosure and will only support regulations that strike this balance. So they're saying it may be off balance where there's too much exposure and things like that. So
I think they should do it.
and she's waffling saying about the budget, but she said it was already there available in the budget before.
Now
so.
you got to recant that, but you can't. We're going to take a quick break, come back. That is the end of Quinta News. We're still in Throwback Thursday. Bryant.
Speedy, I want a body camera on you in the booth.
Yeah, we're back.
I'm not good at all.
Man, right here. This
They're on the spot. I'm like,
Feels good.
In
This
the booth.
is a jam now.
In the booth.
In the booth.
feels good.
With ketchup.
It feels good.
bring it up.
I got it right here.
Come get in the booth for speed.
Order.
It's the Rollout Show right here on the Foxxhole. Speedy and Friends. I be
Speedy.
up in this. In the building we have.
Mark Howard representing.
In the building we have.
Aarona Lopez.
In the building we have.
Teeter.
On the wheels of steel.
DJ always in your ears.
And in the lair.
Yes.
The lair.
We're in the lair.
Why didn't I predict that would happen?
Hit show. And this is his throwback jam. Show your love for Rex Lee in the building.
Rex Lee.
You remember the Entourage, HBO.
Actor. It's simple.
Yes.
Being from Ohio, I'm sorry you didn't pick the Ohio player.
Ohio player.
Lord, I dare you.
Thrown on the spot.
Yeah, I was on the spot. I don't really identify as a person from Ohio. Like, I don't know. I tell people I'm from Ohio, but I don't remember.
Just the conversation. I'm from Ohio.
Yeah.
Then they go, do you know James? No.
So where'd you really grow up?
Boston and LA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've been to Boston. And I didn't know that they really go car. Using the car. And they pull somebody over and I'm walking and the police officer goes, using the car, get out. I'm like,
They don't pronounce their R's.
Yeah,
at
they don't.
all.
I had a comic from Boston introduced me and said, give it up for Mac Howard. Who the hell is Mac?
Mac.
Who's Mac?
so you're in the new movie that drops
Nice.
June 3rd.
June 3rd.
My birthday. Great day.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, man.
How does it feel, man? Did you guys do the red carpet? How was the response from the fans?
Oh, well, the red carpet will be June 1st.
Okay, that's coming up.
It's coming up. You know, it's great. We made this movie. It's the continuation of a TV show. It was just so much fun. It was, you know, it's like we were putting on like a really comfortable old shoe, and that felt good.
I like it.
That's when you know you got to drive a long ways. I'm putting on my comfortable shoes.
Yeah.
Fuck this. Slip these on. The show, everybody loves the show. I love the show Entourage, which is really based on
Mark Wahlberg.
and how in all his friends.
Exactly. A lot of the earlier episodes are based on things that actually happened to him.
Wow. Now, were any of those guys on set to go, oh, you should do it this way, not do it that way?
Well, they wouldn't say that, but sometimes they were on set. They weren't there all the time.
Okay.
But sometimes.
Just knew they was getting paid for their lifestyle.
What I liked about the show is it looked like everybody could genuinely be friends. Like it looked like the chemistry of everybody that worked together was good.
I think that's true. I didn't come away from that job like with a whole bunch of buddies, but everyone was really nice and really professional, and I got along with everybody. So
That's good.
Awesome.
It's funny because I didn't watch it when it came out. When it came out, I tried to, and I didn't have time to see it all the time, so I didn't want to miss it. So I said, I'll leave it alone. Then I started binge watching. I got into that. So last fall, I watched the whole series. Great. I mean, it was like, dude, I got to get home and watch the rest of this, man. It's just was a cult classic. I mean, when did you realize it was getting to that point?
You know, I started in season 2, and when they would send me these scripts, I just think these are amazing scripts. And I guess when those episodes started airing, and I just, you know, whatever, could gauge the response from the public, I think I knew we were onto something. It was really awesome. It was great.
And your family, what they think? Like, oh.
Well, my parents don't really speak English very well.
Okay.
So they don't watch English language television.
They don't even know who you are.
Yeah, and I was in the middle of this period where I was like mad at my mom, so we weren't really talking.
Okay.
So she had no idea that show Lost was on at the same time, and the Korean girl from Lost was at an award show, and I was walking behind her on the red carpet, and that picture made it into the Korean newspaper, and my mom was like, she called up my sister because she wasn't talking to me. She called up my sister and she's like, I think there's a picture of Rex in that paper. And my sister came over and she's like, yeah, that's him. And my mom was like, well, why is he in my paper?
Famous, mama.
Yeah, my sister was like, well, he's on TV, he's on a show, and people like it. And the weird thing is, to this day, my parents kind of still don't really believe that it's true.
Yeah.
Oh, hilarious.
Yeah, I'm on a new show called Young and Hungry, and it's on Wednesdays. And I just saw my parents. Well, actually, I've seen them a lot over the past few days, and they said, yeah, we tried to watch it last Wednesday, and we couldn't find it. They know what channel it's on, they know what time it's on, and they couldn't find it.
Oh, wow.
I was like,
Channel 7. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's hard to find it when the TV is off.
right? So I thought, oh, you know, the fact that they can't find the show, it makes it harder for them to believe I'm actually on television.
Wow.
Send them a little money, then they'll be like, oh, he is, yeah.
And they're still in Ohio?
No, they live in Cerritos.
Oh, hilarious.
Long way from Ohio.
Look, they're around the corner from me. You know,
Right.
And the other thing I want to say is right before Entourage, the last time I actually talked to my dad about my job, I was asking him for money so I could buy into this pyramid scheme.
Hilarious.
And so for many years while I was on Entourage, he'd be like, Rex, how's your business? And I knew he was talking about the pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Right.
But I would just answer the question as if he was actually talking about my life, and it'd be like, my business is good, thanks. but I knew we weren't talking about the same thing for many years.
I remember when they started doing that, and they did it in L.A., and this young lady, and she goes, no, Speedy, you're $250, and it'll make you $2,000. I'm like, no way. So I go to this little meeting, and this little light-skinned brother, and you could tell, because he's like,
Look here, man. Last week, everybody made $2,000. So just put in $250,
and I'm like, I don't believe this.
But
Sure
yeah,
enough-
it's coming from you.
Sure enough, we come back the next week when she's supposed to get the $2,000. He don't show up.
Oh, no.
Oh, and you know, black people, they start going,
So where's he at? I gave him $250 last week.
and the place went bananas. And it went crazy. And that's when I knew then, this shit ain't for me.
Pyramids are no good.
So I lost.
Any get rich
I
quick
did lose $250 that night. But anyway, You don't do that no more, though. You know?
No.
All right.
He runs his own pyramid scheme.
I don't, but I should look into that.
Now, what's next for you? I know you're on a show now.
Yeah, it's a show called Young and Hungry on ABC Family, and we're still shooting season 2. We're shooting 5 episodes over the next 4 weeks, and then we're done with season 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was with no audience, so you guys are location, and out.
No. This is multi-camera. It's definitely in front of an audience.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
I thought usually they could do those many shows because they don't have an audience and they can just pretty much work everybody like.
Well, the truth is, it's going to be hard to do that many shows in that amount of time. So we're going to be working hard.
Wow. And I've never watched ABC because I can't find it. So now I feel like your mom, because I'm trying to remember it now.
You talking about ABC Family?
Yeah, because ABC Family is it's not on Channel 7.
No, it's like on 300 and something,
Yeah, it's not on
depending
Channel
on
7.
your cable provider.
Yeah, because they always try to flip you on that. And that's what it is, because if it's on Channel 7, then I can find it. Because it's after.
It's after 6?
Yeah.
Right.
I see what you're saying. Like the group, take 7 after 6.
Now, I noticed in the trailer for the movie that Wahlberg is in the movie.
Yeah.
And does he play himself, or what is he?
He's playing himself.
Oh, okay.
He's been in the show. He did a couple of cameos in the show, playing golf with Vinny and stuff like that. So
But Vinny, the lead character, is actually supposed to be him.
Well, he's the actor of the group. Yes,
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
And then you got E, who's his best friend, who he ends up managing him, and his brother Johnny Chase. He was an actor. He came out to Hollywood early, and he didn't make it as big. He done some stuff. He knew a lot of people, but he didn't make it as big. So they all kind of riding off of Vinny because Vinny's the hot young bride, and he's like, he's the Hollywood kid all the way.
Maybe we should just interview you. How about that? Shit.
He's the expert. He binge watches.
When I ask on that show, I mean, obviously your character was homosexual, and are you homosexual personally?
I am.
Okay.
I like to suck the cock.
No.
Hey,
I got a booth set up for you later with Speedy.
open the door.
No, the reason why I say that is that because
Rex fucking hilarious.
See, I said it, and I'm like, am I allowed to say that? And then you just said the F word. So I'm like, okay, I feel better now.
Yeah, you can fucking say that.
we're free. And I'm glad when you went there in that sense because the character took a lot of homosexual jokes from Ari. And so I was just wondering, as homosexual, how do you feel about that? Were you getting a lot of hate from people who were saying, how could you take that role because he just
Like you sold us out.
Yeah, exactly.
I wasn't getting hate at all, but people would ask, how can you endure that? How whatever? Why aren't you like? People would literally say, "Why don't you punch that?"
Like the money, bitch. I'm getting paid.
Yeah, but that's the answer. It's all in the script. I read the script before I showed up for work.
Right.
I knew he was going to, whatever, make some joke about Pearl Harbor or something.
Right. I mean, because he made Asian homosexual jokes.
Yeah.
And him all that make comments.
And you're
all
of
the time.
Korean descent.
Correct. Yeah.
He was way off.
But the genius of the character, he was never offended. He was never bothered by anything. It's like, whatever.
Right.
He sort of let it roll off his back.
Yeah.
And, the other thing about my character is Lloyd is so ambitious that he's just like, this is just something I have to get through. And once I'm on the other side, then I'm on top.
Right.
And-
No pun intended.
Yeah, no pun intended. I never intend puns, dude.
Hilarious.
Yeah, because like I said, for you had to be that character that could take a lot of shit from him because he was just
and
100 miles an hour all the time.
Right, and Jeremy's character was an equal opportunity offender. He would say horrible things about
everybody,
women and black people and Jewish people and whatever, Latinos and whatever, people that were mentally challenged.
Anybody he thought was beneath him or beneath what he was about.
Yeah.
And
just anyone that was different from him.
Lloyd was fabulous.
And we got Rich Lee. Rich Lee is in the building. And for those who just regular, you just watch TV, that's how you know that the script is good. When you're caught up in the character and why don't he do this and the other,
right. You're
watching something that's fantastic.
Exactly.
If it doesn't get you caught up like that, then it's the bullshit.
Right.
So that's great. And you, great actor, too.
Thanks.
You got a little skill.
What happened to the mohawk?
Yeah, you play it.
Like
with a mohawk.
The colorful mohawk. That was my jam. I like that.
Now, was that your decision, or did they say?
Yes, it was, and I don't know why they didn't get mad at me. Do you know in the last season when Vince is making this movie and then he decides to shave his head?
Right.
I pretty much am convinced that had something to do with me. Really? Because no one, Entourage was my first big job, and no one told me that there were sort of like these unwritten rules. Like once you get hired for a job, it kind of means that they like the way you look and you shouldn't change the way you look. Right. But I decided that my character was really stylish, and literally every season I was on that show, I showed up with a different hairstyle. And no one ever said anything to me. They didn't say, "What are you doing, stupid head? That's not what you do." So I just kept doing it. And, there was one year that my boss got mad at like a hair person for doing my hair the way I asked them to, because he thought I looked like a bad Asian Elvis or something. Yeah, you don't know what I'm talking about because they fixed my hair. It did something new to my hair, and then I didn't look like a bad Asian Elvis anymore.
Okay.
That's crazy. I thought all of that was on purpose. It
was on purpose from my end, but I don't think they liked it. But they never said anything to me about it.
Okay. Now, do you do something with your hair in the movie? Did you do a different style?
Well, listen, by the end of the show, I said to myself, number one, I figured out that they were really mad at me about changing my hair. And number two, I like circularity. So my last season of the show, I said, I'm going to make my hair look exactly like it did the first season I was on the show.
Okay.
And then when we did the movie, I was like, okay, just whatever. Be chill and have regular hair, please. So
the check cleared. I'm going to leave it alone.
Yeah.
So the suits you wore, were they by different designers or all the time? Or
yeah. All
nice
different
suits.
designers, yeah. A lot of Brooks Brothers, some Zegna, some Ungaro.
Okay.
Cool
now,
suits.
I worked on different shows. Did you get a chance to keep any of those, or you pretty much had to?
The suits?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Good.
Yeah, by the end of the 7 years, I probably walked away with like 10 suits.
Oh, you didn't do it right. You didn't do it right.
You're supposed to have 12. I thought you were going to say 50.
No.
10,000 suits I was able to get
all
away.
right, then go back to Cerritos and sell them. Get your dad in on it.
Right.
Help me with
and
these
by the
suits.
way, if you watch what I looked like at the beginning of the show and what I looked at the end of the show, I gained 70 pounds.
Wow.
In 7 years. So some of those suits from season 2, I don't fit in that anymore.
Okay.
I wish I did.
God damn.
So gain weight on the show, craft services? Was
Yeah,
that?
craft services and going to Hollywood parties and having all these trays of food passed around and drinking a lot more. And
What's your drink? Choice of drink?
I don't know, like vodka drinks or something. I like vodka. I like vodka and rum. Not
Now let's get
together.
into the Hollywood party scene. You hit with Entourage, so now you come up to the ropes and everything. So are you getting noticed right there? It's just like, come on in, or it took a while? How was that process
To this
for you?
day, I never know what's going to happen. I come up to the ropes and I hope someone knows who the hell I am.
Okay.
But if they don't, then I'm out of luck.
Okay.
Wear a T-shirt and say Lloyd on it.
Hey, one touch to the back, man.
So what? This being your big show, the first big show, as far as groupies go, how did that go?
Are they running you down? Or they
I would say that the majority of people that watch Entourage are straight. So there are a lot of straight people who love me.
Okay.
And believe it or not, even though I think it's pretty obvious I'm a gay guy, every now and then, I'd say like once every other year, a girl will come on to me like hard.
How's that process?
Well, for me, it's a little uncomfortable.
Do you mace her?
Backfish.
I just, inevitably I'll be in a club, so there'll be like super loud music.
Okay.
And this woman will be like just up on me and just trying to, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like she's just trying to sniff me and eat me at the same time. It's weird.
I've had that.
So there's just like this woman and her head's like right there by my neck, and I'm kind of like, I kind of need my space. You know? And then once I figure out that they want to go
She wants
to
to
the
grab your Lloyd.
bedroom, and they want to sex me up.
No.
I don't. By the time we get there, I don't know what to say. So then one of my friends will take her aside and be like, he's gay, right? And then inevitably the girl will come up to me and she'll be like, that guy said you're gay. Are you gay? And I'll be like, I am gay.
You ain't see Entourage,
And then that
bitch?
takes care of it.
I thought you was a great actor.
Now, are the guy groupies like on you? Well, no pun
Yeah.
intended. Well, I guess it is pun. like, give me your number. I'll call you later.
Oh no, well, as I said, most of the guys are straight. So
well, the guys actually like you. They go, hey.
No, so
They
no
don't. They
homosexual
don't watch
groupies.
the show or never.
I mean, I'm not going to say gay guys
demographic
don't watch the show because
Right.
some of them do, but like when I was on the show, I would go to gay clubs and those gays would sort of look at me like, that Queen thing, she's special because she's on TV.
Wow.
they was hating.
They had an attitude, so
Wow. How dare
Hair
them?
done all the
I
time.
didn't really get
I
any,
believe that
I didn't
because
get any
Lloyd was a
dates.
fabulous character.
Right,
like
right.
Lloyd didn't take bullshit.
but I didn't get any dates from being on television. I
What
still
the
don't.
fuck? That's what it's for.
That's the
Yeah,
perk.
We're
I know.
haters.
I know. I'm doing something wrong. I know I am.
Maybe the movie will help.
So wait a minute. You're being shunned in the gay community?
Not shunned, but I'm not getting extra dates because I'm on television.
Yeah, it's like when you're the pretty chick hanging around other chicks for All-Star Weekend. It's like, we trying to get the ball play. Bitch, who you think you are? Like,
Right,
it's
right.
that.
Get the fuck out of here. You're
Yeah.
supposed to get the perks there.
I know.
You're supposed to have stories for it. It's like, well, one time.
Supposed to have a stalker, man.
We're going to let you hang out with Speedy and change your life.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Every now and then, I'm in the middle of sex with someone, and I'll be like, "This person likes me because I'm on TV,"
Nice.
and that's weird.
All right.
Fuck that. I
It'd make you stop, though.
don't have
It didn't make you stop, though.
No, it did not. You got that right.
I'm going to get it anyway.
As a matter of fact, I'm on right now.
At no point did you get the fuck out of here.
That's funny.
I've knocked down a many women just because I had a joke or two. You was funny. Yeah, whatever. Come on back here. See how funny I get back
I
here.
know what you really want.
Yeah. Now, do you see yourself maybe directing, maybe getting your own show? Do you ever?
I have this vague idea I'd like to produce and maybe direct, but right now I'm sort of just still thinking about it. I don't know how to make it happen.
Oh, shit.
So you're still going through the process with Young and Hungry?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And what is that show about?
There's this girl, Emily Osment, who used to be on Hannah Montana. Did you ever see that show?
Yeah, I got kids, unfortunately.
Oh my
yes.
God, I thought you were going to
Don't
say
blame
no.
it on the
No,
kids.
I got kids.
Okay. So she was on Hannah Montana, but that's not part of this show. So she's on this show. She plays like this young chef, and she's like the chef to this tech millionaire. And I play the millionaire's right-hand man, and I'm sort of like undermining her all the time, and I'm the lovable villain. In a way, I'm the Ari of this new piece.
Oh, wow.
In a
Okay.
way.
Shit.
So it's a lot of
Get
fun.
you a Lloyd.
Get you what? What'd you say?
Get him a Lloyd.
Lloyd!
Yeah, I don't have a Lloyd on the show.
I'm telling you, every time something went wrong, he just go, Lloyd, where's my numbers? all that shit. It was funny as hell the way he would do that shit.
Mark is going to reenact every single
Yeah, pretty
entourage
much.
if we let him.
Probably gonna, he's going to follow you around.
I am guilty of that shit.
He's pretty much going to just hunt you down. Now, the character from Hangover,
Yeah.
Mr. Child, do you ever hear people walking up? Yeah, you was in Hangover with that. Did they ever do that
No.
shit? No.
You know, by the way, actors don't like to talk about roles they didn't get.
Oh,
but
right.
they
Please.
sent me the or no, they didn't. I asked to see the script for The Hangover.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, this Mr. Chow dude. He was written a little bit older than I was, and then the when you first see him and he's fucking buck naked, I was like, oh, yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. Okay. So I was kind of not interested in that role, and I would have been horrible in that role. And Dr. Ken is a friend of mine, and thank God he got that role.
Yeah.
But no one thinks I'm him, but sometimes they think I'm the Asian guy from Switched at Birth. Sometimes they think I'm the Asian guy from Ugly Betty.
Oh.
Sometimes they think I'm the comedian Bobby Lee from Mad TV.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're a woman and you're drunk and you're in Las Vegas, you might think I'm the guy with the glasses from Heroes.
Oh, okay.
You got to be really drunk and a woman in Las Vegas, but it happens all the time.
Wow.
For some reason, white women in Las Vegas that are drunk think I'm that guy.
And they're buying you drinks and walking and just, you're so fabulous. I love you.
Loved you in Hero. I wasn't. Never mind. Give me another martini. Thank you.
Exactly.
It's the Rollout Show right here on the Foxxhole. Rex Lee in the building, kicking it with us. We appreciate you hanging out with us as well.
Yes,
sure. Tell people how they can watch. If you have Twitter and all that stuff.
Sure.
Give out that
media.
information. Give it to me.
You're so savvy. It doesn't even occur to me to say things like that.
Yeah.
I am on Twitter at RexLee_.
That's it?
Just underscore.
Yeah.
Oh, you put the underscore after Lee.
Yeah, because there's some dude in Taiwan that
Wow.
rides his bicycle a lot.
That is hilarious.
He's at Rex Lee,
So he's the star.
I guess. Well, I just didn't understand Twitter at first, so I didn't have an account.
Okay.
So then when it was time, I was like,
It was
someone
taken.
else has my name. So yeah, don't send a message to this dude in Taiwan because he don't know anything about me.
Are you that serious about it where you would pay to take your name back? Like Drake had to do it. A couple people did it. Candy,
I've
Burst.
thought about it, but no, I'm not. I don't know.
Because they be asking for some serious money. And you're like, yeah, they need $6,000. For what? My name? Fuck out of here.
Drake was like Jacquard Noir for like 4 years. He's like, no, who got Drake? You know what? Let me just get it
You
back.
got that kind of money. And then the show again comes on at what time?
It's on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on ABC Family.
Which is channel not 7.
Channel something on your
345.
Check your local provider.
Please
Your
check
local
it.
provider.
Thanks for hanging out with us, man. You come
Thanks
back.
for having me.
Come back.
Yes.
Come back and hang out with us. Maybe after, we would love to go to the premiere.
Some tickets.
We have
Dropping
great
in.
interviews.
Yeah, we could be like your sidekick bodyguards.
You know, I don't mean
We
to
could be your
complain,
entourage.
but it's like pulling teeth getting tickets from them. Like, it's like so hard to get tickets from them.
Good answer.
That was like the most gracious way.
In other words, he said, "Fuck y'all, I can't get no tickets."
You know how many people are asking me?
They don't even know me, and you guys kind of know me a little bit. It's the Rollout Show right here on the Foxxhole. It's Throwback Thursday. We're throwing it back. We got the throwback list. My man Bryant list. We'll be right back. It's the Rollout Show. Yeah. Shout out to Bryant and Dwight Kirkpatrick. This is their playback list. Throwback playback list. It's the Rollout Show right here on the Foxxhole. Speedy and Friends. I've been Speedy. Along with all my cast and cast of characters.
And before we go any further, I want to give out Rex Lee's Instagram, and that's WRECKSLEE. Rex Lee.
You're a fan.
Instagram. Oh, he's a cool dude, man.
Hilarious.
Great character.
Nice.
7 years on one thing. That's a nice paycheck. That's nice on HBO. That's a good paycheck. And you're going to get checks from the box set, from the replays. It's a great day in the neighborhood.
Yeah, he did 7.
That's why he's so chill. It's
Yeah.
like, I don't have no worries.
I do a little bullshit.
Folks
show.
still on Cerritos. They cook.
Everybody good, and you don't have to share your money because they don't watch what you do. They don't even know what you do.
Right. They ain't even asking.
You ain't got to worry about nobody hitting you up with the asthma on the phone. Hey, just calling you, see how things are going.
They about to evict us.
It's going bad. Charles spent up all the money. Go ahead.
And happy birthday to Shanice. It's a Shanice birthday today.
Shanice Williams?
Yeah.
Nice Wilson.
Wilson. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the other one.
Yeah.
Flex is white.
Yeah, Flex what?
Happy birthday.
Mad cool. Super
Oh, of
cool.
course.
Yes.
Can sing.
Oh, yeah.
I did a.
Oh, here we
Me
go.
and DJ always, right?
You did a booth.
Anyway, she sung and I hosted at a two young ladies' wedding, and they got married. And Shanice sung. I did some stand up. So did Dan and Green. DJ always did his thing.
Oh, the young lady who has the son who plays football.
Yes. We did their wedding, and it was really cool. That was the first wedding I did like that, and I had a great time. Got paid big money. They pay well. Anyway, and that was in Palm Springs. Yeah, it was hot as hell. It was, man. It was hot. I said, I'm not finna tell no jokes out here. You see me under that canopy. That's where I'm gonna be at, where the pastor is.
Was there a booth in the canopy?
Anyway, it's the Rollout Show right here.
You sat with the pastor. He lay hands on you. He sure is soft.
I want to get to
Put
The
this
pastor.
booth on you. Let the Lord say.
John. When you're actually looking at that computer, you're not really looking at it. You're laughing at me. It's okay.
When he's looking at the computer, shaking his head, no.
Yeah, and he's laughing.
Remove my booth, demon pastor. I'm going to get it out you, boy.
I don't like booths no more.
I delivered.
Now, if you're just listening, what the hell is booth shit? That's just my... Anyway.
You can go on SiriusXM /on
Yeah, you
demand.
find out. Right now, we're going to go to Man I Miss.
What you miss?
In this segment, Man I Miss, which we do every Thursday, it's just things that you miss from back in the day. And I remember, because it's summertime about to come up, kids about to be out of school in June, if I'm not mistaken, June 5th, last day of school.
The 5th.
And normally...
What does Normandy have to do?
Thank you. I'm right on cue there. Normally, that time of the year, your parents back in the day would send you to camp.
You went to camp, Speedy?
Yeah, I went to camp. And we want to hear your stories of going to camp. The number to call into, give the number out there, sweetheart.
It is 855-960-3699.
And I went to camp. I went to YMCA camp. And that's where you learn to make those keychains.
Yes,
And
the leather ones, the leather band.
No, not the leather, the little small ones. And you crisscross the little, it looks like shoestring, but it's not.
Oh, we made
yeah.
leather
The little wire- the
keychains.
little,
We was bougie.
Yeah, not that kind of YMCA.
Yes, it was.
No, man.
Won't you come in this booth? Young man.
Speedy, you're going to be the construction worker this year. Oh, goody.
No, back then, it was for the kids.
Well,
Boy.
Go to the YMCA. But
And it was
you
down the street
got
from our
to
house.
get
And my
into-
mom.
the camp is down the street in the house.
Well, it was on. No, the YMCA.
you went to hood camp.
That's stupid as fuck.
We're going to know how to make bullets.
The YMCA was down the street from us. So let me finish. Anyway, so my mom was like, I'm sending you and your brother to camp. And we were like, camp? And so we went and you go like 7 days, 10 days. And it was the most fun of my life. I had a great time. I didn't get none, but when I went to the church camp, for some reason I got some. I don't know
Church camp is
what it
always
is about church camp.
because they can't wait to get away from their parents to find out what sin is.
And
what it
you know,
is.
you still go to they do a little Bible retreat, and then you retreat later after that because they give you a little free time to do your thing. But I think the church camp was fun, but you know, camp in general. I don't know how often they doing it now because you know parents are so paranoid about the kids leaving them. Nah, you just stay here. Where back in the day, your parents were trying to get you out of the house by any means necessary.
They really were.
Now, Mark, did you do camp in D.C.?
Yes, I went to two. Camp Brown, which was the D.C. police sponsored camp.
Oh,
there,
okay.
Metropolitan Police Department.
How long? Like 7 days, I think.
Yeah, 7 days. My friends there.
And remember, you would pack a sleeping bag. Oh, my goodness.
Well, no,
I thought that was the coolest shit in the world.
We had cabins, so we
No, we had sleeping bags, which was great because when you came home, remember you slept in the sleeping bag. I'm gonna sleep in my sleeping bag. I don't know why that shit was some fly shit.
I used to do that.
I thought that was the fly shit in the world.
No, yeah, I slept more at home in my sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Anywhere outside the house. So we didn't have to bring it to the camp. We just, like I said, we had beds, cots, and stuff like that. So
No, you had to do sleeping bag, backpack, and then a big duffel bag with all your clothes in it.
you with tags on all your clothes.
Yes,
your
you
name
got
on that shit.
because they just throw it on the
tape
bus.
with your shit on there.
Tita, you ever do camp or summertime camp?
Yeah, well, ours was always affiliated with basketball, though. And we went to this one camp.
That too.
It was a CIF school, Europeans and everything. So we went to this trailer park, and they had like a rec room in there, and there was a pool table. So, you know, being sophisticated as we were, we took the little white styrofoam cups and
Right.
put them inside the pool holes, so the balls wouldn't be locked in.
Right.
Because it was, you know, you get that first dollar, but the rest of these 900 games is gonna be on us, you know. So then the little white boys was like, yo, who thought to do that? I said, y'all want to play pool or not? So it was us against them. So, can't remember his name, but motherfucker was cold
On
pool.
Oh, really?
So it was him and us, and then against just them. So he was on our team.
You can't beat them, join
That
them.
dude was a pool shark. He said, yeah, we grew up with a pool table. You know, I mean, this dude, 3 cushions, the whole walking the rails. I mean, this dude
Because
was
at camp,
nice.
man, like I learned how to play ping pong at camp. Like really learn how to get in because you wake up next day you play and it was a great way and you have fun with your friends and hopefully all your friends that's when you have the friends on your block. You know,
I learned how to
I'm going
kayak.
camp. Really, at camp in Chicago?
No. Like, okay, at camp, yes, but in Chicago, all our camps for some reason was in Wisconsin. Like, there was no place to go to camp in Chicago, but when you go on camping trips, you always went to Wisconsin, like Wisconsin Dells or Lake Geneva, and the schools, you get on a school bus and they take you up to like the camps. We would do that. Like our camps, I wouldn't go for the summer though. We would go for like weekends in the spring.
Right.
Like every year in April, you knew the camping trip was coming up.
Oh, okay.
You'd just be gone
For 2 days, come back.
Well, like maybe longer than that. Like we would leave on Friday, come back like a Wednesday or something. Because we was young. I mean, it didn't.
I'm just saying, y'all try to get them bears and badgers on your ass.
Well, no, I learned archery. Okay, I learned kayaking.
Shit.
There was the water slides.
That was a good camp.
Yeah, I told you. I was like, we must have been
rich.
bullshit. My
That camp costs a lot of money.
Commons mama was my principal. Like that's the school I went to. We was on 43rd and Princeton in the hood. They wanted to take us to experiences beyond the neighborhood,
We didn't do
so
archery.
that we would know that there's a bigger world out there. Shout out to Mahalia Hines.
All we learned how to do is make a keychain and make that horn blow.
And that's why her son won an Oscar, because she had visions, okay? She was the principal of a school.
Give the number
So,
out.
Speedy, if you went to a better camp, you'd have Oscar by now.
Bam.
I have Oscar. I have a friend that has Oscar.
Nope. You
had one of your own. Guys, call in 855-960-3699 and share your experiences with us. Tell us
Because, man, I miss being at camp. Or...
Yeah, what you miss about camp. Man, I miss being at camp.
And I don't know in this day and age if you actually would let your kids go for a
Day
7.
and Asians. What the Asians got to do with it?
Anyway,
Rex Lee just left.
would you let your kids go for 7 days to a camp? And they gonna take their cell phone, their iPad.
These days, it's
they
so
gonna fuck it
different.
all up.
You know what's crazy? Like, when we went to camp, I remember this. They used to have these lines for everybody to go back to the phone booth when they had those to go talk to their mama. And I never would go. And they would be like, why don't you want to talk to your mama? I'm like, she know I'm gone. And they thought that was disrespectful. And I remember feeling like, what'd she do? She didn't call me.
She put me on this motherfucker.
Right.
and
My mama, when you going on a trip? Y'all going on a trip? It's April 13th, right? Come on, you going to, like, she helped me pack. What do we...
John, did you do camp trips in New Jersey?
I went to lacrosse camp sort of later in the game in high school, so I didn't really go to a
So you
kids
good
camp.
you pretty good at lacrosse? I don't understand the game.
Okay, it's kind of like soccer, or I mean, the plays
No,
are a lot
it's
like
not.
that. Well, it is in the sense that that's sort of you have of course your stick and you're passing the ball around, and the plays are more like I think basketball when you get down to the net.
Yeah. I hated the game. I couldn't keep the ball in the goddamn thing. So it was the stupidest game in the world to me.
So what do you do at lacrosse camp besides lacrosse?
Like a
Playing
basketball
lacrosse.
camp.
Well, I mean, I suppose since we went with the team, we hung out with the guys at night. That kind of
Learn
thing.
drills and skills training.
Sure.
Speedy, did you do a basketball camp?
No, my mom didn't have that kind of money. I wasn't playing basketball then. I was playing baseball more, football more, and my mother she didn't get that shit. She was like, she got because I was out the house. If I was at Bible, I went to Bible camp.
Right. That's where you got
you go to
Vacation Bible School.
Vacation Bible School.
That's what it was.
And Vacation Bible School was during the week
Yeah.
at the church.
Yep.
And then your mother would drop you off.
But you would
on
never
Monday.
go home.
Well, you come home at 7. She'd drop you off Monday at 8 o'clock. She'd pick you up at 7, but that was Vacation Bible camp.
Remember, we had lock-ins.
But I'm talking about overnight. You didn't do overnight then.
Right.
No.
We had lock-ins.
I did overnight camp. Rick Mahorn, he started with the Bullets, and Jeff Ruin. They were affectionately called the Beef Brothers. They followed, and I went to West Unseld camp.
Oh, okay.
And so it was pretty good fun.
Oh, they're from DC? Not West Unseld, I mean...
Originally, Rick Mahorn and
I didn't know that.
Jeff Ruin, they were drafted right behind the years of Wes Unseld and Elvin Hayes.
Okay.
Now I tell you, one funny thing on Wes Unseld, the killer of the outlet pass, and Kevin Love's dad played with Wes Unseld. That's why he knows how to do the outlet pass. But I'd say real quick, one of the things that's phenomenal with Wes Unseld is that he would show, you do the drill where you throw it off the backboard to yourself, do the pivot out and throw it to the outlet, right?
Yeah.
He would show that basically with his strength, he could throw it off the backboard, jump in the air, catch it before he come down, turn, outlet it,
What does that have to do with camp?
and hit the other side of the backboard.
Mark, what does that have to do
I'm
with
just saying,
camp?
it's just a phenomenal thing. I saw.
What does it have to do with camp?
I witnessed it.
I just
at the
wanted to
camp.
tell you the story.
God damn.
I
you
witnessed
went a
it
long
at
way
the
to
camp. That's
And then
what
you
I'm
had
trying
milk
to
and cookies.
In a booth.
say. No, we was all trying that shit.
Damn, Mark, you stay on topic.
I witnessed it at the camp. That's something I missed, you bitch.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Our fearless...
He was waving the whole
I
time to
thought he
say
was trying
that.
to tell me some other shit. Because...
He looking
always
around,
gets
looking
into these
back.
things where he's trying to inform you on things while I'm on the radio. but always went to camp. And what camp you need a microphone
The
to
DJ
go to
camp?
tell your story.
With the DJ camp?
No, I didn't go to DJ camp. Hilarious. Yeah, Kick
this
Free and Red Alert was there.
This is turntable 1.
No, I went to Byron Scott's camp down at Estancia High School in Newport Beach.
Okay.
I went there for 3 years in a row, man.
Estancia.
Did you guys
I went
stay
to-
the night?
Yeah, we stayed. It was a week long. We stayed overnight. They basically cleared out like all the classrooms and put cots in the classrooms. It was an indoor school.
So you slept next.
Actually, it was an outdoor school.
Slept next to another dude.
We were in cots, dog.
Okay.
Playing,
jealous 'cause he didn't go
So how many cocks did you get?
So, but yeah, I did that for 3 years. The year before that, I did Magic's camp. And I didn't like that one. My dad had to come back and get me.
Yeah, the basketball camp thing, and I may do that with Brooklyn, but they're very expensive. Very, very. And I think my son got something, but at the end of the day, I think it's like 1,500. 400. Yeah, 400 a pop.
600,
That's
like
bottom
coach.
line. That's the dude on the bench with a towel. He got a camp. You're like,
That's the water boy camp.
Yeah.
I would say with those fluff camps that are named after a certain player in the NBA or something like that, like Kobe's camp, they're not really that great in teaching the skills. You're better off sticking with that and maybe those.
Well, I just wanted to go to
one-day
camp. I want just experience having fun.
Okay.
Just having fun with his buddies, meeting some new people, and not to get away from the cell phone, the video games.
Right.
And I think there needs to be more of that. The number again to call into is
855-960-3699.
we want to know your camp experiences. Man, I miss.
Man,
Well, that's
I
what it's
miss
all about.
camp.
It's about just getting away from that. That was just like we had the CIF city camp, and that's when everybody went to Big Bear. So the archery and kayaking and sack racing, and they barbecued. So different every day somebody would come in and speak with the kids.
There you go.
Yep.
And everything. And so it's worth the money. Honestly, it's worth the money because then the kids, you meet friends from different places.
Right.
But back then, it wasn't no social media, so it was just like, man, I really like that dude. And you live where? Where is that at?
Right.
You're like, well, this is over here. So
And,
That's true.
And just growing up in the city, we didn't see that kind of stuff. You didn't
That's
see,
an excellent
like you said,
experience.
I would have never
bow
did
and arrow.
that.
You saw it on TV. Who really shoots a bow and arrow, or who's making something out of nothing, or learning how to start a fire?
And you couldn't tell me I wasn't Robin Hood. I was horrible too.
we go to the little trail, right? So the homie Wayne had his sleeping bag, and he was filling it up with pine cones. And then
Why?
He said, what you gonna do with this? He said, I'm gonna take them back to the hood, and I'm gonna paint them, and I'm gonna sell them. They ain't got these in the hood. That dude filling up with pine cones.
It's a good experience, especially for kids to be able to get away and see different things.
And especially now, the kids are so caught. My daughter, 6 years old. Soon as I pick her up from school, we ain't even in the car yet. Can I see your phone? I need your phone. Daddy, can I see your phone? I need your phone. Please let me see your phone.
And you give
then,
it to her.
And then she starts to break it down. Please, Daddy, can I see just for a minute? Let me see your phone. I want to see your phone. I'm like, get in the car. Can we get in the car? And we go and we get something to eat. Okay, can I see your phone? After we get something to eat, let me see your phone.
I ain't
she
getting in
wants
the
to see
car
phone.
till you give me the phone.
Yeah. Pretty much. Wow. I ain't even putting on my seatbelt.
You gotta get Brooklyn. I ain't getting in the car.
You got games on the phone for her, or what's she doing on your phone?
Well, she watches all the little kid videos. That's her thing. And she watches all the dance video. Anything dance video, that's what she watches. Which means my minutes shoot the fuck up.
My daughter be killing my lives on Candy Crush.
You ain't got unlimited? Speedy.
Man, it's hard out here for a pimp.
Speedy.
It's the Rollout Show right here on the Foxxhole at Speedy and Friends. It's
Gonna erase my
Throwback-
food app, girl.
Throwback Thursday. Shout out to Bryant. Bryant, playback lists, old school lists, along with Dwight Kirkpatrick.
Brian, he be hitting us on Twitter, man.
Yeah.
Brian.
Hey, we are back. It's the Rollout Show right here on the Foxxhole. Speedy and Friends. This is one of my favorite groups.
Old song.
Man.
Breath mint condition.
This one groups with groups, man. You had, and all these brothers played instruments and they sang. And if you haven't had a chance to go see Mint Condition live, do that. Because they sound just like they do on the album. You know, some groups, you're like, they don't sound the same. But they rip.
They're ripping.
How much you really care. And when you try to hide the feelings.
I know the words.
I know the words. Do you know the words? It's the Rollout Show right here on the Foxxhole. Speedy and Friends. And Mark Howie's in the building. Aarona is in the building. Aarona?
Aarona Lopez.
I've been practicing.
Okay.
Trust me.
All right.
I
You
ain't
need to
one.
sign that say so.
in your eyes.
Appreciate you.
If
though.
you go back to Lizzie, I'm good. But you
No.
Go to that. But you want to stay Aarona.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm going to stay who I
Your
am.
daddy named you Aarona. We're going to call you Aarona.
Daddy called him Clay. I'm going to call him Clay.
Call him Clay. Along with my man TDP in the building. We're on Man I Miss. Man I Miss.
Yes.
Going to camp.
Summer camp.
Summer camp. Now if I go, I'm going as a camp counselor. So I can go with my son, make sure he's all right. He light skinned. He ain't learned how to fight yet.
Yeah, y'all stop playing them booths.
And Mark, I remember what you said while you learned how to fight or box.
Yeah.
Because he's light skinned.
Oh, yeah.
So I told Brooklyn the same thing. He's like, "Nah, Dad, I know how to fight." I'm like, "Nah, no, trust me, bro, you don't."
How does he fight,
go-
though?
I said, "Have you had a fight at school?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "What happened?" "Somebody pushed me in line." I said, "What you do? You hit him back?" "I pushed him." "She whooped my ass."
Because girls are tough in grade school. I'm sorry, they bigger than us. Yeah.
Girls are
You
aggressive.
get bigger than girls to high school.
This is true.
And Speedy scoots closer to TDP about to punch him.
That's real spit. Girls used to, we got chased. As Trey D would say by the girl, "There he go, get him." I'm out.
You see Brooklyn running and a big ass ponytail chasing him.
There was in the 6th grade. There was a girl who was the king of our school.
Man.
And I didn't know why she was the king of our elementary school. And she was really good on the monkey bars. You know about the monkey bars? So she was really good on the monkey bars. And so one day she's on there doing a king tut, which is when you go around the monkey and you grab the back of your pants. And her wig, we didn't know she had a wig on. We kids, we ain't paying no attention to that shit.
In 7th
Her
grade?
wig came
6th grade.
off and went over the fence. And everybody's out there started laughing. She's chasing all of us. But we were laughing while we were getting chased because she's the king of the school. And then I found out why, because people would tease her and she whooped their ass. She had, you know, the kids that they don't have any hair.
Alopecia.
Yeah, so she didn't have no eyebrow. We didn't pay attention to the fact she didn't have no eyebrows till her wig came off, and she had one little curly Q that was to the left.
So she was just angry.
You heard
Yeah.
it was Shelly?
That's a good question. Might have been.
But
I went to LaSalle Avenue School.
the girls were always the king of the school in
She could
elementary.
fight. That girl could fight.
And they had their little crews. "You said you like my friend?" "No, I didn't." "Give me your orange juice, boy."
Here.
And in elementary school, girls are taller than guys.
That's what I'm saying. They were
Well,
bigger.
yeah. They grow faster than they.
Man,
We just-
they were terror. And then when you get older, you like, girl, you're only 5'1".
But back in high school, that bitch looked 6'6".
Man, elementary,
She was little. You know,
man,
everybody was
they
little.
Mean and ornery.
Gargantuan.
Man, I miss.
I miss girls who was the king of the school. That's what I What all the king?
Well, I
of
know
the
in Chicago, there's a
schools
gang
out.
of girls can fight in Chicago. Could you fight? Can you fight?
Can I fight?
Yeah. If
I'm
you
good.
had to.
Yeah, like at the back of the bus is like where all our little stuff would kick off. Like I was a kid that was bus, and so like our fights would, you talk too much stuff, or you go too far, you get to grabbing on somebody's head and punching over the seat. Like
I can't see
She
you fight.
gotta fight. I'll do your homework for you.
Shot down.
man, listen, I had to fight.
Because your daddy was
my
a pimp.
sister, no, my older sister had to fight for me one time. I think I was like in 4th grade, and there was some chick talking some smack. She didn't put her hands on me, but she said something, and my older sister went off, and I was like, "Oh, that's
What you
what
mean
we
my sister can't color?
Right. I don't know. I can't even remember what it was about, but the girl was being mean to me. My older sister went off, and I was like, oh, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know, so like years later, somebody was clowning my little sister. I came over the seat and just started pounding on her because you don't talk about my little sister. Like,
And then you find out later
Hard-ass
on,
punches you threw.
she asked her for some milk.
my
You hear
bad.
the pounding and she.
Yeah, she really
Oh,
you
they-
really
I'm
rolled your fist up on that.
That's some
I'm
big
sorry.
hands too.
I'm sorry.
Because the rule was you couldn't fight on campus, but as soon as you
Ooh, the
walk out the
school
gate,
bus.
walk
No.
out the gate, it was
bus?
cracking
See,
on
for
the sidewalk.
us, see, school, we had 3 o'clock. I'll be outside at 3 o'clock. And then the argument and the setup happened at lunchtime. So
No.
It's
all
like the
do-
wood.
It happened at
all do-
breakfast.
Well, breakfast. So all doing.
Yeah.
No, they fighting. Who's fighting lunch? James and Willie and them fighting outside. Oh, that gonna be a good fight. And it be already set up. Even nice circle. They ain't even there yet. They still coming out of class. They come in, here they come. They open up. And then they're standing there. You said something about mama. You said something about mama. And they just
Y'all
stand
fights
there.
was like West Side Story.
Yeah, and then somebody will go, y'all ain't gonna do shit, man. And then they put some on one dude's shoulder. I bet you won't knock that off his shoulder, and he knock it off.
Cross that line.
Yeah, cross.
You know what? This is funny because this goes to like a conversation I have with a lot of people. This goes to a conversation I have with a lot of people from Chicago. Chicago fights never happen with a lot of talking. We don't talk a whole lot. It's not a. There's no threats. There's no. What is it? There's no threats. There's no setup. There's no. You know what I mean? This is how Chicago beatdowns, killings, all that happens. Something happens, right?
Okay.
Something happens. Dude say something out of pocket. And you like, for real? All right.
And that's
That's
it.
all you get.
There's two women
And then
cold to discuss
next thing you know,
shit.
bat, 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 or or the fight or whatever. There's not a whole lot of setup
LA,
and
Oh, it's
dialogue.
a production.
It's
a
yeah, we
production.
gonna fight. We gonna fight. They show up. Yeah, you what you said about mama? You said it first. I ain't say shit. You said it first.
It's like West Side
and then-
Story.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And that'll go on for a minute.
And that's during nutrition.
See, in
That's like the weigh-in.
in
But
Chicago,
the whole time
Yeah.
you're waiting for a principal or a teacher to see this shit to break it up. So you go, you lucky the teacher came. I'll beat your ass. Did you ever have somebody push you into the fight? Oh yeah, somebody
Yeah.
push you into the fight.
he said if you bad, hit him first and all of that.
Yeah.
See,
Cross the line.
You would get
knock him
set
off the
up.
shoulder.
That was the worst
well, you
part.
just said because the argument wasn't really that big of a deal. It's everybody that started making it bigger and talking shit. When
'Cause
you
they
go
wanna
there,
see the fight.
they go
Well, we're
back
going
and
to talk
say-
shit now after this. Take a quick commercial. Come right back. Throwback Thursdays. Coming up next, Ted Lange. Love Boat.
Man,
It's a rollout show right here on the Foxxhole. It's Throwback Thursday.
the tambourines.
Wasn't that you on the tambourine?
Yes, right next to Prince.
I told you to break it down. So you... Okay, we get that later. In the building we have.
Mark Howard representing.
In the building we have.
Aarona Lopez.
In the building we have.
Ted Lange.
No, I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
You pre-leakaged right there.
Oh, know your cue.
You
I'm a
have
TV
some
man, not a radio
leakage
guy.
on your thigh. In the building we have. Ted Teeter. On the wheels of steel we have.
DJ always in your ears.
And chilling with us here in the lair. We've changed it since the last time you've been here.
Oh, yes,
It's the lair now.
Okay.
No one knows where we are. Mr. Ted Lange is in the building.
Thank you,
TV's
sir.
royalty.
Good to be here.
Good to
Thanks
have
for
you.
coming back, man.
Yay, thank you.
Yeah, you got the jean outfit on? What's
Yeah,
what's
you know,
happening?
working in the theater now.
Yeah, oh,
The
wow.
theater.
Apparently, you didn't get my package I sent over to you, my headshot and reels.
Treadmill.
Oh no, I got it.
Okay.
I filed it.
Filed it appropriately.
Yeah, I put it in the pile.
Please fire, please, on this one here. You have a play coming out.
I have a play called The Journals of Osborne P. Anderson, and it's about Harper's Ferry and John Brown. And what I did not know is that there were 5 black guys with John Brown. Most people don't know this. And I wrote a play from the point of view of the 5 guys and what went down at Harper's Ferry. For those of you that don't
Please
know
explain.
about Harper's
Yes, please.
Ferry, it is many consider the catalyst that started the
Yes,
Civil
sir.
War.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
And there was
Lot of-
5 brothers there.
5 brothers was there.
They had to blame somebody.
2 died at the ferry. 2 were hung with John Brown, and 1 escaped, and his name was Osborne P. Anderson. So it's from his point of view.
It would have to be.
Yeah.
Everybody
There you
else
go.
ain't got no
Yeah, and
point.
John Brown actually took his 2 sons with him.
Oh, okay.
He was gangster.
Yeah.
And in this play, where does it actually take place? What are we actually seeing in this play?
It takes place in 1859 in Harper's Ferry and Virginia and Philadelphia and stuff like that. And it's all issues that are related to the event of Harper's Ferry and John Brown. So John Brown is in the play. And there are things that most people don't know that I didn't know when I started doing research. For instance, the person that captured John Brown was Robert E. Lee.
Wow.
Oh,
He worked for the United States government. He was a colonel. Wow. And one of the other figures was John Wilkes Booth.
John Wilkes Booth.
John Wilkes Booth
Who shot
was
Lincoln?
there. The guy that shot Lincoln.
Wow.
He was there, and he was a part of that event. So part of what I do is I lay out this thing that educate you, but at the same time, I want to entertain you.
Correct.
You know, I just don't want to, do dry history. Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
No, I want to entertain you. So there's comedy, there's some heartfelt moments.
Ted,
and what
you
I
know
do
you
is
could've called me
peel
for
away
that.
the characters. That are
Could have
there.
called me for the comedy part too.
He wanted to work.
Yeah, I was trying.
What part you want to play, Speedy?
Who
You
was
want to
it?
play the fairy? I could turn
Hey, we
around.
can call you Harper. We can call you Harper.
John Wilkes Booth.
John Wilkes Booth was there. He's a young guy, and he wanted to be a part of this very strong Southern sympathizer, as we know, and he's in the play.
Wow.
Damn.
And so you direct and wrote it.
Yeah.
How was that? Especially directing other people and wanting them to see your vision through you. And,
You know what? If you hire really good actors, you're safe.
Okay.
The only thing is you have to get them on the page, the same page. And I'm a great believer that if everybody knows which direction we're running in, when you make a suggestion, it won't be a wrong suggestion.
Correct.
You know, because you start eliminating the ideas that you know that don't fit.
Correct.
Right.
Or ideas that just finger point to yourself. You know what I mean? So some actors do that. I know that you're not one of those. Try to
would just point
upstage
to
somebody.
me,
I know
no.
you would never do
Never
that.
do that.
But once you get everybody on the same page, and I got a wonderful actor named Thomas Anthony Jones, and I met him when I directed First Family for Byron Allen.
Oh, yes.
And he's just a wonderful actor, and he's playing Osborne Anderson. I have a girl named Christy Farris. She's been in all my plays, my last 5 plays. She's been in them.
She's good then.
And you've written over 25 plays. People
Yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah, I have.
Well, let's just try this again, Ted. So you written 25 and over.
You can't call a brother.
Call on one. One, it was a dude going, all right, and scene. I could have did that.
Yeah, no, well, it ain't over.
Till it's over.
No, it ain't over. I got more plays, so
That
I'm
is
going
it.
to come back to you, and you're going to be saying, well, I got this radio gig.
Right.
And I got to get up early.
Shake the shit out these motherfuckers. Ted Lange's in the building. And then I know as you walk through life and just in general, you're still getting, hey, Love Boat.
Yeah.
They're yelling.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
What is you're like, yeah, thank you, or like, oh, really?
No. That was something that people liked.
Loved.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Loved
People are usually very good about it.
Okay.
What happens is I have a couple of friends that play bad guys. Now they get grief.
Right.
Because they go, hey, man, why did you do so-and-so? The guy says, it's a movie. What are you talking about?
Man, Big Red from 5 Heartbeats.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So,
What are my office hours?
so people that see me, they're when they see me, they
fun.
smile.
Yeah.
And so that's good. They buy me a drink sometimes.
And I told you, growing up, man, and watching The Love Boat and seeing you on the show, because you look like the regular brother that everybody would see. You go, my uncle looked like that.
Yeah.
And you were on the show,
Yeah.
and my dad, we all tuned in, and we sat there and watched the show. And like I told you before, the only time it was some love for us, Isaac, is if a sister was on the boat.
That's right.
If a black lady on the boat, you're like, Isaac finna get some.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Otherwise, you
Unless
just give a
LeVar
drink.
Burton showed up and then he got her.
Hilarious.
What is going on here,
Oh,
man?
he was Kunta Kinte.
Now, was there a role that you were up for that you turned down that later on became, damn, that shit is.
There were roles that I felt I was right for that I couldn't get into audition.
Like what?
Oh, man.
Mandingo?
Let's see. There was a role in, the thing with Devil in a Blue Dress.
Denzel.
Denzel and the part of
Mouse?
Mouse.
Don Cheadle guy?
Mouse was a little guy, right?
Yeah.
And so I was
Very
trying to
good
get
character.
into that. I was just let me audition.
And a lot of people don't know, in the book, Mouse actually died.
Yeah, he got
but
killed.
in the movie, they decide, because the character was hilarious.
Yeah.
You would have.
Yeah.
I could've seen you.
But I just want to audition. Come on, let me audition.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Couldn't you just show up and be like, I'm here?
Yeah, I could do that. Say, yeah.
Get that
Good to
escort
see
from
you.
the studio.
They're like, get out of here.
But Hollywood is a very fickle business. So, sometimes you're hot, sometimes you're not. Sometimes, you push and you press and they open the door, and sometimes you push and they press and they close the door.
So let's go back. Love Boat is on fire. It's doing it. How hard are you? Are you able just to walk in
You
and
know
not
what?
pay for
I was
nothing?
supposed to be in Roots.
Oh, shit.
I was going to play Alex Haley's father, because Alex Haley's father was about 5'7".
Okay.
So they came to me and they said,
So Roots the Next Generation.
Roots the Next Generation. Okay. And so they come to me and say, hey, got the part, don't have to audition, all yours. So okay, so I go to the executive producer, Aaron Spelling. I said, hey, Roots. And they go, no. I said, well, no, it's Roots. They go, no. I said, I don't even have to audition. They're going to give me the part. No. What? Because he had a policy, and so I thought he just didn't like black folks. And then I found out that Kate Jackson was up for Kramer versus Kramer, and Dustin Hoffman went to Aaron Spelling and said, "I want Kate Jackson." Aaron Spelling said, "No, if we're not going to give it to Ted, we're not going to give it to Kate."
Wow.
No,
hilarious.
But no, that was his. He had a standing policy like that.
That you couldn't do anything other than what you
couldn't do anything other than a spelling show. So you get Heather Locklear. She did like 2 or 3 shows. They were all spelling shows.
Right.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Right.
But if you were with spelling, that was it. You were locked in
the camp.
Yeah. So I mean, there were a couple of job opportunities that came my way that I couldn't even take advantage of, which then would alter people's perception of.
But how hot was you? Like, could you walk in a bar or a restaurant and don't have to pay for nothing?
Anywhere in the world.
Shut the fuck up.
Anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
That's how big it was.
Wow.
Like people talking about, we got 7 million people watching. We had 70 million people on a premiere episode, start of the new season. 70 million.
Yes, sir.
And then it would go around, and that was just here, then it would go around the world. So I would go to Greece. I went to Egypt, and the Egyptians.
Did you make them a drink?
No. But the Egyptians, they're like this. Hey, come here. Go what? You don't have to check in with the rest of the people. Come with us.
Oh, wow.
And they came, and they gave me my own suite. People are sharing rooms.
Right.
The Egyptians gave me my own suite. I opened up the doors and looked onto the Great Pyramids.
Wow.
They said, nobody else got this.
And watch the irony of it. And you here with us right now.
And there you go.
Man.
See what I'm saying?
See how full circle.
Ain't life beautiful?
So how was your camel ride?
Camel ride was good because the camel liked me.
Okay.
His brother. You give a little gin to a camel, he'll do anything for you.
Wow.
No.
Well, you were there.
Boy, that's good acting.
We play with you, man.
Ted Lange in the building. Wonderful play, which I think as we get older and there's no excuse not to know your history now, because you can just pretty much say anything into the phone and it'll pop up Google wise. And this play that you're doing, tell us how it can, like, if someone I want to bring my son, he's 12 or whatever, how can he relate to this play now?
Here's the deal. A lot of the things that are going on now, the game has not changed.
No. Damn.
And we know this,
Yeah.
okay? So what I did is I put in context this story, so you're going to see some relationship to what's going on today.
In the story.
Yeah, back in the old days, they used to lynch black folks.
No.
They used to, yeah. Now they just shoot them.
Right.
Okay, that ain't changed.
Right.
The only person, the chain of who's guys the 3 guys during the civil rights movement that were killed, Cheney, Swermer, and do you know what I'm talking about?
Mississippi.
Yeah, in Mississippi.
For the voting.
They were stopped by the cops, and the cops were in the Klan.
Right.
And they took them out of the car. So the only reason they stopped was because the cops stopped them. The game ain't changed. The game ain't changed. So what I do is I show you how certain things are repeated and maybe polished a little different way, but the end result is still the same. An innocent black kid gets killed. Wow.
My question to you is: one of the characters in the play going to wear a body camera?
No, we haven't gotten that far yet.
It's 1859.
He's going to carry around
1859.
Guru could take the camera so he can. No, but he has.
They still have
paint
stenographers
and a
back then.
canvas, and he paints the scene
Right.
as he goes along.
Okay, I'm with that.
Now, we're going to slide just a little bit to the left. We were talking about camping and, your parents want to get you out of the house during the summertime after school. Got to go camp. Did you go camp?
Yes, we were living
Ted,
in New
where'd you
York.
grow up?
Yeah.
New York.
We were living in New York. York, and my mother, her boss had an affiliation with a camp.
Okay.
They sent us there. We were the only, my brother and I were the only black kids at the camp. It was in Blueberry Cove, Maine. And so,
Coming out of what borough? Coming out of what borough would you go to Maine? What borough?
I don't know.
In New York.
Oh, Manhattan.
Okay.
Oh, I lived on 144th and Riverside Drive.
Oh, you're in the city.
Okay.
Oh.
So, we went to this camp, and they had horseback riding. I remember I had a horse named Peggy, and the horse would do it. It was magical, and I learned a very important thing while I was at camp, and that was skinny dipping.
Hey.
Talk to us.
That's the first time,
Now, how skinny were you?
I was skinny and I was dipping. Let me just tell you that these kids, they were very gracious and they taught us a lot of things.
And we were talking earlier, and I was saying how being raised in the city, you don't see horses. You didn't the bow and arrow or learning the arts and craft. And so for kids to get away and do that for 1 week was super fun.
Yeah.
And you learned so much and made good friends.
My friend Glenn Turman is from Harlem.
Right.
And he went horseback riding. Once he went horseback riding, that was it for him. And he's got a ranch right now out here, but he's a cowboy.
Right.
And I tell Glenn, I said, Glenn, you from Harlem. You're not supposed to be a cowboy.
A Harlem cowboy.
Yeah, I'm from California. I'm supposed to be the cowboy.
Right.
I don't have nothing to do with no horses. You know what I mean? Let Glenn take them. But you know what I mean? But you never know what's going to attract you.
Correct.
And the great thing is that you should be exposed to things so you can make a choice.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely. And what happens is we don't often get choices.
Yeah.
We get one direction. When I was in school, I wanted to be an actor, and they wanted me to be an auto mechanic because they said, well, this is what black people are going to do.
Right.
I said, well, I want to be on the stage. They
So
said,
you
"No,
knew that
no,
at what
no."
age?
Huh?
At what age?
This was at about 14. I was in high school.
I mean, Ted's transmissions don't sound bad.
Yeah, right. But it's not the same when you're acting underneath a car.
Different.
Who's your audience?
Weirdest transmission exit.
Now, I'm going to hit you really hard with this. When did the mustache come in?
When did the mustache?
When did it come in?
Was it you
What
or the
age?
Whispers first?
Yeah.
Who did it first?
Wow, how you know about the whispers?
I got a DJ right here.
Yeah, we used to play volleyball with one of the Whispers.
Wow.
Yeah, here in L.A. in Inglewood. Yeah, on Thursday nights they had a church, and in the church there was a gym, and we would go down there and play.
Like
volleyball.
my mustache came in, I'm gonna say 10th, 11th grade.
Mine came in about the same time, but I had a beard and a mustache, and the mustache started on the top of the lip, went around, connected to the beard, and the beard came up, and then it stopped. It didn't go all the way up.
Oh, you couldn't get that? Yeah, yeah.
I couldn't get that connection. Not till college.
But I'm gonna tell you, when you were on TV with the mustache, I said, I gotta get my mustache like him and the Whispers.
Man.
The Whispers, they shit was, and it was perfectly lined.
Yeah.
It was,
Well, mine came down.
Yeah, you came down to the chin. Yeah,
which was ghetto.
Yeah,
it was very ghetto.
That was very black.
And the first 2 years of the Love Boat, they never noticed me because they were concerned about the white actors, right?
Right.
They didn't notice that I had a mustache that came down. And right around the start of the third year, they realized, I said, well, wait a minute. That's ghetto.
That's not friendly.
That's not. We gotta talk to this brother.
He's very aggressive.
I sat down in the makeup chair, and our makeup man his name was Larry Darr, and Larry, I called him Cowboy because he used to be a cowboy actor, and he went into makeup. He had an injury, and he went into makeup.
That was a hell of a leap right there.
Yeah, man. But this guy was the greatest glamour makeup in Hollywood.
Oh, well, then,
okay.
Right.
He was the top guy.
He that dude.
So I sat down in a chair. He said, "Hey Ted, your mustache is a little crooked. You want me crooked? You want me to tighten it up there for you?" I go, "Yeah." So he does like this, and he cuts way above
where it normally would.
Yeah, because it came down to my chin.
Yeah.
And I looked at him. He said, "Oops." I said, "Larry, there ain't no oops. You're the best makeup man in Hollywood. How you gonna give me oops?" He said, "Well, I made a mistake." I said, "You don't make mistakes. I've been knowing you for 2 years. I seen what you do. I seen you take some homely girls and turn them into,
Rock star.
Swan.
Yeah, man. So what are you talking about?" He said, "Well, the producers they wanted to kind of bring your mustache up a little bit." I said, "Well, all I had to do was ask." But they were being the only black guy. They didn't know how I was going to react.
Right. So he figured just cut it and just deal with it.
Yeah. Well, so that was that. That deal.
They didn't want you to get out in the seas and start tripping.
Yeah, right.
They bamboozled your stash.
Yeah, they are. Or maybe we'll bring on Asian girls instead of black girls.
Wow.
I saw you wear law at the law. We got Ted Lange in the building. The play again is called
The Journals of Osborne P. Anderson. We open tomorrow night. We run for 6 weeks till June 28th.
Where?
Theater. It's on Pico. And if you're from L.A., it's across the street from Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Yes, sir.
There.
Okay.
Yes, you know where that is.
I know exactly where that is. They used to be a dance studio.
When I say Pico and La Brea, they go, huh? I say Roscoe's, they go, I know right where that is.
Where the president went.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a
They got
landmark.
a big picture of the president having waffles.
And I want to. Have you met him?
No, man, I would
I
love
wanna
to meet
meet
him.
him. Yeah, I wanna
That's
meet
the smartest guy ever.
Yeah. And
Obama is
and he know it.
And they know it.
Yeah, they know
he frustrates the hell out of those guys. No, he does. They try,
you're right.
They try.
You're right.
They say we're not going to pass nothing. Obama said that's cool. I got another way of doing it, and he does.
Yeah.
He gets it done.
Yeah,
They said we're going to repeal Obamacare. No, you're not.
Can't do it.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Ironclad.
So I mean, he's a perfect example of everything that the American dream should be. What they tell us that we should strive for.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's exactly what. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Well, you know what I love, and I tell this all the time. He was born in 1961, like me. So I was in that class where I could have been president
To make
right
up
now.
for
I could
Speedy.
have actually been a president.
That is a sad sight to think about.
Think about it. I could be
In midriff.
I could be.
You can't even be a president of a car club.
Whoa, that deserves a rim shot, but I'm
Really, always.
Yes, really.
It was
Just because Ted here, you're gonna help Ted out because he's directing the show right now. Again, please go support the play. And it's for, you said 5 weeks running?
Huh? Yeah, 6 weeks. 15th to the 28th of June.
So start
And
tomorrow.
not 7 days a week. It'll be what?
It'll be
Weekends?
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Oh, wow.
Sunday matinee. Go have your chicken and waffles. Come over to the play.
Yeah,
Saturdays
and
at 8
directly
p.m.
across the street.
Yeah.
Ted, I want to say, man, you've been on here twice, and I've listened to your stories about what you talked about, and growing up and listening to you, man. I appreciate your work, man, as a black man in this game, man. I really appreciate your work because you're reaching out and you're talking about our history. You do it in a way that I don't think it's definitely over the top where people have a problem with, but it's getting out there, it's entertaining, and it's going to stick. So, man, I really support what you're doing. I'm trying my best to get out there for
He's
this.
got a
I got plenty
headshot.
of time to
This
get out
podcast
there.
is about to come.
Well, yeah, I was going to help Speedy. He's a good actor.
but
so I'm going to give you my number
I'm serious.
to call Speedy.
Thank you for taking a moment to pass that on to me. I really appreciate it. Because sometimes you do stuff and you go, are people going to get this?
Yeah.
Right. Right.
And I appreciate your words.
Because there's
I
a
really
way to do it. People can be aggressive with it. People can be passive with it. I think you're doing it in the lane of entertainment where it's watchable, it's viewable. And a lot of times you're not understanding. You're learning some history while you're being entertained.
Yeah.
And that's
Right.
and a lot of people are afraid to speak our story like that.
Well, what I say is, if you come and see this, some of the stuff you're not going to believe, but I print a bibliography because I did a lot of research on this.
Right.
And I put, because sometimes people go, well, I don't believe that happened. I don't believe. Well, look, that's in this book here. So you can go back and check on my reference sources.
Right. I wanted to ask you where did the story come to you at? That's good.
The picture that is on here, on this postcard, is a picture by Thomas Hovenden.
Okay.
And I was in New York at the Metropolitan Museum, and I walked by this painting, and I saw this picture of an old white man leaning over and kissing a slave baby and a slave woman holding the baby. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, what is that? And so I went and got one of the docents that was in the museum. I said, what is that? They said, that's called The Last Moments of John Brown. And I remember Malcolm X saying in one of his recordings, he said, until a white man can do what John Brown did, you can't talk to me.
Absolutely.
That's what Malcolm X said in the 60s, that until white men can do what John Brown, because John Brown made the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah.
And that's part of what the play is about, is his willingness to go to the wall for African-American slaves.
And took his 2 sons with him.
And he took his 2 sons with him. That's right.
Yeah.
Good. You know that.
It's a rollout show right here.
I'm on mine.
Yeah, there you go, brother.
I'm learning.
There you go.
Ted's in the building. Again, man, tell him what they need to do, go watch the show, check out the show.
Yeah, you come down to a place called Theater. It's on Pico Boulevard across from Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. The play is called The Journals of Osborne P. Anderson. If you want to go online, it's at Brown Tickets. BrownPaperTickets.com. BrownPaperTickets.com. You can find the play, The Journals of Osborne, or punch in my name, and it'll pop up Ted Lange.
It's a must-see, people.
Yeah, and we'll post this as well on our website, so if you don't catch it, just go there. It's Speedy and Friends. We'll be right back. Right back, don't move. The Rollout Show. Right.
Girl, I want your body. No, I love your body. Girl, I need your body. Come on, go home with Speed now.
This is on the Jacksons album.
The Victory album.
And Marlon actually wrote, because Marlon wrote, I think, 5 or 6 songs on that album. This is one of them, because he was really coming out, letting people know I can actually sing too. And this was a dope song.
Yeah. That was one that hits off the...
This is a jam.
With this album, everybody had their own song.
Yes, sure did. Jackie had a song?
Michael had 2, and then everybody else had where they let sing the...
What Tito sang?
No, Tito didn't have a song.
See?
He didn't have a song?
No, Tito didn't have a song. Jackie had one.
Jackie, Jermaine, of course.
Randy.
Right, Randy.
Randy had one, a couple that he wrote. But it was really weird to see that because Marlon wrote a bunch of songs. Marlon was, don't sleep on Marlon. He can go.
And then I think Michael and Jermaine did Torture. They sang Torture together.
Was off the chain. Yeah, Torture was and that tour, when it came here, I did.
RFK Stadium.
We're at Dodger Stadium. And
can y'all talk about this later in the booth?
Sure.
I almost spit my water out.
I was warming him up to getting used to being in the booth.
I was so about to spit my water
Booth talk
out.
with Speedy.
That's
it's the Rollout Show right here on the Fox.
And happy birthday to Kate Blanchett. Happy birthday, Kate.
Happy Blanchett. Shout out to Brian, B. Brian, we do it that way, and Mr. Dwight Kirkpatrick. Their playlist is doing it. If you'd like to get your playlist played here on Throwback Thursday, all you have to do is hit DJ Always at...
That's DJ.
No.
Stupid.
Stupid. It's DJ Always. It's always R9 at gmail.com. Always R9 at gmail.com.
And be a little organic. Like that, having
teas and shit.
What's organic?
Organic?
Is it gigantic organic? Why is it a T in organic?
Atlantic Speed Tea.
Speed Tea. Be organic. Speed Tea. Quanta. Somebody will go.
Originator.
Stupid ass.
Trophy tea.
It's a Rollout Show early in the morning. You was cheesing with Ted.
I sure was.
Your mama gonna be so proud.
She's so proud and jealous.
Baby, did you touch the mustache?
You know she gonna ask.
Did he kiss?
My mama still get hot looking at old Danny Glover movies. Steve.
How old is your mom? I don't know if you should say.
My mama's 65. I'm 32, so she,
65.
Yeah, my mama's 65.
Oh, she up there. She way older than me.
Yeah,
Your mama get the ARP.
I got a 40-year-old brother. I got a 42-year-old brother. 42? Nothing. I'm just saying my mama was educated, so I don't want to put out there like she was a floozy. My mother is 65.
65. She's still married?
If she was 45, we would.
She's still married?
No.
Oh, she's single.
No. Yeah.
Is she dating?
I doubt it.
My mom's 72. She don't date no more. It's over for that.
Oh, see, let me tell you
Can't
something.
nobody come on going because he passed away. But her last husband, when he was trying to get to know me,
He's like, hey, Speedy, right?
I was like, yeah.
That's hilarious.
My mom here.
Yeah, she in the room. Look here, man. You are really, really funny. You're very talented.
Yeah, he was really trying to get to know
He
you.
was trying
He's trying to get in
He's
good.
fucking up. And the whole time I'm at the door like, okay, bro, I really don't need to.
Did he have on the deacon socks though? With the deacon
Well, my
socks?
thing was, it's too late for you to try to be a daddy figure. So just be that dude. Because I'll be like, I don't know his name. I don't have time to know you.
Did he have his robe on though?
No, nigga.
With the wife beater and the deacon socks?
No.
Me and mama upstairs.
No.
Did he have
Me
her
and your
robe
mama
on?
about to go hand out business.
Did he have your mama's robe on?
Did he jiggle his keys a lot?
Y'all about to get the shit slapped out of you.
Your mother so love the Lord.
Oh, God is good.
Y'all about to get your ass on this one. Man, I'll be dying now.
Jiggling
John,
his keys. What time you got to go to the mall?
Yeah.
Ain't no laughing about my mama now, John.
It ain't about your mama. It's about your mama's
Don't
side.
park in my driveway, boy.
It's about your mama's side, dude. We went there to talk about your mama.
Well, your mama sure care about your education.
That Forrest Gump.
You don't talk much, do you, Speedy?
Boy, the noises your mama made.
She a wild girl.
I was so gonna tell my mama on you, motherfucker.
I'm gonna need you to call. Let us know you on the way over. So you tell your mom not dating no more?
No,
Nobody.
She's 70.
You sure?
She's 73.
You sure?
We trying to get my mama to date though. We trying to tell her you need to go ahead and get it on out there.
No, my mom, it's over.
It's over.
Cause my mama's shaped like me still. She need to not let that go to
65?
waste.
No, you're shaped like her.
Well, I am shaped like her,
Okay.
but I'm shaped like her sans 4 kids. You know what I'm talking about? But she still got, little hip and,
So you think people are
hip
like,
and dip. She need to get on down.
she need to get on down?
She need to get on down. Life is too short. Get on down.
Well, my mom, it's over. So, but when she, like I said, when
Is that what
married
she
him,
told you? Or is this your choice?
Right.
It's my choice with my mom.
Oh, that's why
I
she
decide. 74. I decide.
It was the deacon nigga that shut it all down. You can't have no more company, mama. This is it.
It's over. And he passed away, but God bless him. And
I'm out. Speedy won't let me hit. I'm out.
John, don't do it. Don't do it, John. It's very sacred
John,
right
he
now.
said it's over.
This is what you own, mama.
Very
This is what
sacred
you own. Niggas coming by the house, mama. Taking out the trash, being friendly and shit,
I'm
mama.
out.
John, he decided his mom can't fuck no more.
It's over. It's over. See? So I go over, take her some food, and
So when she was fucking, what was it?
hey, nigga.
This gonna go better with some dick.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Hurts so did her. Hurts.
You want me to eat all this stovetop stuff without no dick?
I want to get stuffed up right about now. You're being
I want to get
selfish.
stuffing.
You're getting selfish. All them Christmas gifts I bought you, that's how you treat
How you treat me? How you swipe your little shitty ass? You rashy motherfucker, you. You non-camp going to motherfucker.
I sent you to the camp up the street. This is how you do me.
Yeah.
Sent you down the block and you try to hate on my day
Stop
life.
me from fucking. If I ain't like fucking Speedy, you wouldn't have been here. You think we got 10 kids?
I taught you how to,
I taught you how to fuck.
with your 8 kids. I can't have no nigga in this house.
You wouldn't know doggy style if it wasn't for me.
I done bought 6 new gowns.
This pussy ain't dried up, Speedy.
Wow. That's where we at.
I
now.
would not do that though.
These ain't house shoes. These is fuck shoes. I put these on when I'm fucking.
Don't say your mama stop fucking. Nigga.
I done bought 6 new
And leave my hot water bottle alone.
I bought fresh china. I got good dishes. What you
telling
doing?
Hey, I want to go to camp too. I want to go to Camp Dick.
Oh man,
Yeah.
you ain't gonna stop me from going to the stepper set next week though. Tell you that.
Who y'all done?
I'm finished.
Hold up one more.
No, I'm good.
And text me Ted's number. I want to go to that play. I want to get played.
I want to feel the mustache.
I want to feel that mustache.
That mustache legit though. Still,
I'm shaving right now, Speedy.
I want to be in Act 3.
this is 72 mustache still on fleek. I love it.
I want
I
to show
got
somebody my love boat.
I got a love boat for him.
I need somebody rowing up in this.
You said,
I'm off him.
It's
I'm
Throwback
complimenting
Thursday.
Ted now.
you said theater, huh?
I want some throwback dick.
You said theater. Theater just sound
He's my
funny.
starship.
You know what I miss, Speedy? I miss dick.
Man, I miss man dick.
Some nice Baptist balls bumping up against my ass. I miss that.
How was your day, mama? Dickless?
I get me a nice cream soda.
Cream soda.
And I relax with a cigarette. Cause I be drained. I gets it in. You see me put in work. How you think you got a new bed?
Gosh.
Go in and open me a cream soda, baby.
Cream soda, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Eh.
Oh my gosh.
So you sure she ain't fucking?
Yeah.
Man.
Anyway,
Why don't you take your mom to a booth and talk about it? Can you sit with your mom in a booth?
yes, I can.
Okay,
Yes,
there
I
we
can.
go. Nice.
Anyway, it's a rollout show right here on the Foxxhole.
That was funny.
That's all right. I'll let you get y'all slide.
So you ain't gonna get cream soda the same, huh?
It's over. It's on the list with the boots. He don't fuck with it no more.
Get on
I
top.
never like cream soda.
Anyway,
Yeah, man.
yeah.
That's a hard picture to imagine, huh?
Anyway,
Go let her
rollout
wait
show
till all the
right here on
house
the
comes.
Foxxhole.
John, you want to jump in on one?
Nah, John's good. Motherfuckers, man. I hate y'all. I hate coming here. I hate Jamie Foxx.
Ted gonna put you in the play though. You gonna make it. It's good.
Yeah.
The name of the play, Mama, I Want to Fuck It Here.
And Mama, I want to sing.
One night only.
We got booth seats, VIP. Tickets 2 for $10.
Sponsored by cream soda.
Anyway, Throwback Thursday.
Yes, it is.
Shout out to Shot Down. Did your mom have a serious?
I don't know what the fuck he said.
Yeah, I really did.
We having a good time.
Y'all didn't threw my mom under the bus. I don't even know where to go now.
We-
If you don't know
had a
what
good time.
discombobulated is, that's Speedy right
He's just
there.
trying to get his mind out of California right now. Let's go to Chicago. I need a vacation.
Mind trip.
Good morning, Hawaii. Honolulu.
Yeah, fuck y'all. Anyway,
Fuck me first.
see, always you supposed to play something in, and you laughing and giggling. Your mom married. Don't even try it. Yeah, she like the white guys, so be careful.
Hey, my mama loves Steve Martin. Still.
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin. We would listen. That's her dude. I don't know why. She loves him,
Steve Martin, the jerk, is
Yeah.
absolutely
One
Yeah.
of the funniest movies ever.
incredible.
dude. We would always be on the budget, but let a Steve Martin movie come out. We going to the show.
They're shooting the cans.
Like, okay.
No,
These cans are defective.
no. When he said I'm leaving, he goes out to the sidewalk, and then the guy's gonna give him a ride. He said, "How far are you going?" He said, "To the end of the
Right
fence." And Steve went, "Okay, cool." He get in the truck and he want to. What's your name? All right, that's it.
We're here.
I said, whoever wrote this, that's the
He
funniest.
wrote it.
But I'm saying that's just that part right there. I said this movie's gonna be absolutely crazy.
He wrote it.
That shit was fucking.
Have you ever read his autobiography?
No.
Oh, Born Standing Up. You got to get that. Every comic should read that.
No, I didn't.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that the jerk was absolutely hilarious.
I laugh.
But I
Funniest thing
like
is
Chevy Chase too.
Yeah.
Chevy Chase.
I like
is dope.
when he was Fletch.
Yeah. Did you know he was almost in he was either gonna be a stand-up comedian or he was gonna be in Steely Dan. Either way, he was gonna be successful.
Wow, Steely Dan.
Yeah. Like he was a member. Like he was gonna be in Steely Dan and he left the group for whatever reason. I don't
I think
remember.
John's having a problem with that.
Oh, get in there, John.
I know.
John.
He was gonna be in Steely Dan, but he took the comedy route.
Is she close? Is she?
It sounds questionable, but her conviction makes me a believer.
No, I saw it on a documentary.
Conviction, my ass. You looking at that ass.
I'm not even a
Whatever
Steely
she
Dan
say.
fan. Why would I know that?
Steely
We-
Dan. That's a
Look it
comic.
up,
Steely
seriously.
Dan comic. Steely
Landshark.
Either way, he was gonna be successful.
What was one of Steely Dan's hits?
All I know is they jacked your picture. Your name in lights above it. It sounds like deja vu.
And they played that on the black station.
Sure look good on you. And when you smile for the camera, I know it. Yeah, Hey 19.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
this used to be on the on the
That's the
coast.
Molester song.
Well, Coast and Cute 102.
No, they used to do the late night dedications.
Hi, this is Tom and
I want to give this out to my girl,
Wilmington.
Britney.
Yeah,
This is for you, Brittany, from Tom. He said he misses you.
This is Steely Dan too? What is this?
Yeah.
Oh, this is just the beginning.
Oh, you never heard the beginning? Huh?
No.
Okay.
I'm not a Listen, brother.
Yes.
This ain't the one I was singing.
Damn, I miss my.
This is da na and na 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 na. Yeah.
Now, John,
But I don't. That one.
because I love music, so when you hear this kind of song, where does it take you back to?
I would have to say high school. I listened to a lot of classic rock in high school.
Oh, okay.
Sure,
Yeah, I love
absolutely.
classic rock.
And I can confirm her Chevy Chase story. That is in fact true. Well, sort of, in the sense that he played drums, and the people that he knew went on to actually be involved in that band.
Right.
So they didn't really say, here's a contract.
Right, no. I know he either way. If he would have stuck with it, he would have been in Steely Dan, or he would have been a famous comedian. Either way,
He was on his way.
Well,
That
just
was
stick to
kinda-
your nigger facts.
That was not John.
I cannot like comedy and be amazed.
You
by
know, black
people's-
people always embellish the story somewhere.
I did not.
See, he was gonna be with Rick James or Billy James. Either way it go, he was the James.
James or James Brown.
But it was just like hearing that part about his story. That was just like interesting to me. I was like, wow, that dude was talented. Either way, he would have
Right.
been good. And I remembered that about
Chevy-
him. Excuse
Chevy-
me.
And you could take Chevy. I don't know if Chevy and Steve Martin ever did a movie together. I don't think they have.
No, Saturday Night Live is funny.
Yeah, they was on the show.
And I don't think they were on at the same time on Saturday Night Live. I think they were different. Because Steve was first, and I think Chevy came after
No,
Steve.
Chevy Chase was part of the original cast.
No, I think he came after.
Well, we're gonna find out. Speedy, keep talking.
Steve Martin, was he a cast member or was he a host?
He hosted,
Like, he
was
hosted
on-
some
I don't think Steve Martin was
episodes.
ever a cast member.
Yeah.
Chevy Chase was part of the original cast.
Yeah.
With John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Leslie Nielsen, that was my guy.
He's
I like
hilarious.
Leslie
Yeah.
Like Leslie
Went from a serious actor to
Yeah.
doing comedy because he used to do like a lot of serious acting.
I liked it when he played the dad in Soul Man with God damn it.
Chill story.
No follow up.
Yeah, see, you thought it was just my age. See, look at the 40
With
something.
Ray Don Chung. I'm trying to
No, we ain't gonna help you. Don't try to name other people.
He played black.
Nope.
Played to be black.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, just stick to your nigger facts.
Google, help me.
Hilarious.
It's the Rollout Show right
Yes,
here.
it is.
Foxxhole. We'll take a quick break. Come right back. Don't move.
Damn it.
Throwback Thursday.
Everybody needs stimulation. And mine just happens to be all over town. It's an easy money occupation.
Cold album because the other three songs was banging, and then they was like, "Yo, it's Jiggalo."
I wanna make love without taking off my clothes. I wanna make love to somebody who really truly knows.
Contrary to rumors, parents need weenie too.
Gigolos, I get lonely too.
That's when every dude thought he was a gigolo. Nigga, I'm a gigolo.
Since every dude thought, Speedy, how did it affect you?
I thought I was a gigolo. I thought I was that dude. I had bitches. And then I went and saw the movie too.
What movie was this from?
It wasn't from a movie, but
From the time, their first
it was
album.
Gigolo.
So did you know what a gigolo actually was before you saw the movie?
No.
Thank you.
American Gigolo with Richard Gere.
Oh, okay, that's the movie.
So what was he before that?
No, I'm just saying,
A
you know.
man whore,
Right.
pretty much.
So you had bitches, but were you really a gigolo?
Not per se like the movie,
Okay.
but I felt like I was, juggling women, and I could
Okay.
meet any woman and she would fall in love with me.
Who do you think guys want to be more, gigolo or pimp?
Gigolo.
Gigolo getting lots of dough.
I think guys.
But
would rather,
gigolo is not a.
I think
he-
guys would rather be a pimp.
He's not involved with love. It's a business.
Yeah, and
So you weren't in the
but,
business of it because you wanted him to fall in love with you.
Yeah, but
You're a Rest Haven foes.
So you couldn't just, Premier cream soda, baby.
You're a car thief.
You love girls.
I love women. I love women. That was my vice. Like I didn't smoke, didn't do weed, didn't do drugs.
You did pussy.
Didn't drink, but I love women. And that was
Women in the
my-
booth.
Legit.
That was my pride. That was my downfall in life because I
Your
was
downfall.
Where were you to fall from, nigga?
John, I have to laugh with you on that. That was my downfall. Debbie Boone, that was my downfall. Fell in love with her album.
Yeah, whatever.
Wow, that was my downfall.
I'm saying, as far as focus, because I would focus on women more so than I would things around me.
So you saying you almost was a New Edition?
You was almost in the Mary Jane Girls.
No, you know what I mean by the New Edition reference.
I didn't say nothing.
Anyway,
Wow.
you didn't have one thing that took your focus off of something else, off of like.
He said, would you be further on?
You know what some people would say for me is like
Some people would say.
Some dudes would say
I've heard a lot of people who criticize me as far as being married.
that was your
I figured that my focus was more into
wanting to be married.
family and stuff like that more so than a career. And although the exes was like, I'm more into a career than I was into them.
Wrong.
So I was getting it from both sides in that sense.
Aarona?
My emotions. Being emotional.
That's a woman.
Yeah.
They'll
But,
lead with emotions.
but your
So you
emotions
cry-
will leave you
you cry a
broke,
lot?
like Puffy say.
You cry a lot?
I don't cry a lot. I just get in my feelings too much. More than I should.
Okay.
Because I'm a control freak. And I got to learn to, you can't control everything.
You're a
Just
freak.
When's your
What'd you
birthday?
say?
Virgo, September 8th.
Oh, you a Virgo?
Yes, sir.
Where you been?
You thought I just knew the Zodiac.
Hilarious.
I was like, because you're a Virgo. Yeah, because you're a Taurus. You're a Gemini, June 5th. Like, no.
June 3rd.
Yeah,
Okay,
Virgo
I'm sorry.
women are really freaks. Like,
Hey, listen, bro. That's why I figured out your booth.
Scorpio
I
women
figured
are
out your
freaks, too.
booth obsession. I was like, okay, he be getting in the booth, and his mind get to going, and he did some stuff that he's not proud of. So if a man sit across, it'll just mess his whole mind up.
Is
that what it is,
Any other
man?
questions? Punk.
So you squirt mustard on your ass in the booth.
That's how I figured it out. I was like, something happened. You know, he
Is that what
got
it
an
is?
idea somewhere. He was somewhere with somebody.
Now you want cream soda.
They didn't want to go to the car, nothing. And the booth, it went down, and now he's scarred.
You put an olive in your ass and shot it out and broke a window. Hey, you get out of here!
And
sorry. Fuck out of here.
so now there's no more booths
The
ever.
olive bandit strikes again.
Olive Bandit. Can't go to Olive Garden. No.
Right.
Rumors. Virgos need love too.
Anyway, what would be your thing, Teeter? That if you didn't focus on that thing so much.
I focus on a lot of stuff, so
Maybe that's the problem.
it's all conducive. So
Getting high?
no, I don't get high.
Get the
No
fuck
more?
out
I
of
don't
here.
get high.
Teeter.
I get lifted. I don't
smoke no more.
What's what your car do? Prius.
I am sober.
How is a Prius getting high? Isn't that supposed to be like for people who believe in saving the earth and
We do.
Going green.
We do.
yeah, you smoking weed?
I don't smoke weed in the car.
Okay, your car smoke weed then.
No, not at all.
All right, okay. Something do.
That Prius is sure smoky.
That's just a Kush air freshener. That's what that is.
You need a dispensary is what you need. It's the Rollout Show right here on the Fox. So it's Throwback Thursday. Man, I miss Thursday. We have special guest, one more special guest coming up. Shout out to B. Bryant. Your playlist is fire. So is Dwight.
Bryant. Speedy.
But when
Well,
B.
you go to
Bryant.
B. Brian hits us on Twitter.
Yeah, it's B. Bryant.
Did I ask him?
Check yourself. He see how you read that?
No, but I answered.
Because you knew it. and
Read
you read
sports,
it.
motherfucker. Can you do that?
Fuck up in sports. Every week. Every day.
I do.
Nothing. I'm out.
Foxxhole Radio.
Who's this?
Cool in the game. Stop. JT.
JT thought he could go solo.
Thought he did one album solo and then he came on back. He back there now.
I like the song he
He
did
found
with,
out that Cool was the band. It's the Rollout Show right here on the Fox.
Regina Bell. The song he did with Regina
You know
Bell.
I'm actually doing the intro for you.
He was with me for a second.
No.
That's so Mark.
It's the Rollout Show right here on the Foxxhole. It's Speedy and Friends. I'll be Speedy. That's Mark Howard. That's Aarona. And that's TDP along with our main man, DJ Always.
Bobby Brown, the king of all
Throwback Thursday. It is now time for What Would You Do with MD Howard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we have a question for MD Howard from a young lady. It says, Dear MD Howard, I am madly in love with a man who I've recently broken up with. We've been together for over 3 years and we've had some bad fights. I want to get back together with him, but I may have blown it this time. I will admit I have a pretty bad temper, and we get into arguments, and I really take it there. He loves me too, but he's having a hard time getting past some of the things I've said since our last fight. I know that when I get upset, everything and everyone's a target. I've attacked him personally, talked about his family, even his daughter. I know that's very mean.
Oh, you know, huh?
I know that's very mean, but honestly, I do love his family and his daughter. She's great. I've sought counseling with my pastor, because they always do, and really have done some real soul searching. I believe in my heart he's the man for me. We've been apart for a month, and I'm doing everything I can to win his heart back. I want him to understand that I really want to control my temper and watch the things I say. I'm afraid I may have lost him forever. What would you do?
Well, I would say in that situation, it's going to be hard, and you're going to have to prove that you changed.
No shit.
And it's a lot of times whether someone's not willing to trust you. It's about trusting now.
Yeah.
And I think that she's obviously established a track record of going there, and I've dealt with that myself. It's like one thing I've learned is somebody said, you know, the old saying, sticks and stones and break your bones, but words can never hurt you. That's not necessarily true. Words can hurt you more than sticks and stones, and they last longer. And one thing I learned, obviously, I really learned from my dad, and he said about my mom, because my mom could cuss you out. There was time when they thought about getting back together, and the thing was that he started remembering the things that she would say. So I learned myself is that you got to be calculated and be wise in what you say to a person you say you love, the person you marry, the person you lay with, the person you have a child with. So my thing is that it may be a point where you may have lost this guy, but it would be a real lesson for you moving forward with somebody else. And I'll just say for everybody else, you need to understand and be held accountable for what you say in the heat of anger. So that part right there, you gotta understand what you say then. A lot of time, where you feeling.
And Mark, Mr. Howard, I'm sorry.
Right.
I even go further than that. I say that my two things are when someone's mad and when someone's drunk, they tell you exactly how they feel, and what they say when they're mad and drunk is real.
Right.
And you should take it for exactly what it is. And they'll come back later and go, and I apologize. But when you're angry, all those things that keep you from saying things is probably going to hurt that person come down. And you say it, and when you say it with that kind of conviction.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
And you do it consistently.
Yeah, and so I don't think she's going to change. I think it's always going to be that way, because when she gets mad and get upset, she's going to go there. She's been there before. There's no reason for her not. She's not going to just stop and go, well, I don't want to do this because I really like this dude. She really liked you before that.
It takes somebody to leave her for her to finally learn her lesson.
Especially somebody she
good.
really wants to get
if
back
they keep coming back with her, she's not going to change.
So
or you keep forgiving her. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Him not coming back may be the best thing to happen for her moving forward, so she'll know I'll never do that again. I'll be better at doing it, maybe walking away, counting to 10, or collecting your thoughts.
But do you guys believe that when someone angry and when they're drunk?
I agree totally.
I've been that girl before. I've learned that I got to change. Yeah.
But I think also, even taking another step further, is that when you're doing it, it's not even about the person you're telling off. It's your issue with yourself.
Yeah.
Your insecurity with yourself. That you feel like you're more concerned with winning an argument as opposed to coming to a solution.
Yeah, because once you
Arguments
say
are
something
gonna
about my
happen.
mama,
Yeah.
or you clowning the family,
The kids and stuff like that. When you
See,
go
I
there.
would never go that deep. I would just, if I'm mad at you, I'm attacking you. So it's yo little, yo this, yo whatever.
what the fuck?
Well, hey, brother.
So how we gonna help the bitch? How we gonna?
No, we just said that.
He gonna leave her.
Probably the best
She just
thing
gotta
that could
get
happen
over
to
it.
her is to understand, is to actually lose this guy and move on to the next guy and learn that you don't want that
But
to
she
happen.
did say, I really love this guy. And I think
another-
if you're going to stay, you really have to work on yourself, the young lady,
Right.
in the sense of when you get upset, walk out the room.
Yeah.
It's hard to argue with by yourself. Just walk out the room.
And maybe let him walk out the room if
Yeah.
he's upset.
Don't follow him.
Yeah.
It's like this. I've learned men need respect in a relationship way more than they need love. Like, they need love, but respect is on a higher scale. When a man feels disrespected,
It's a wrap.
Or emasculated.
it's over with. He can't love you.
Yeah.
Even if he does love you, women need love more than we need respect. We need to feel like you love us, you want us. And if we feel that, we'll put up with, oh, he's so great, but he loved me, though.
Right.
You know, but men need respect. That's like before everything.
I think the thing is with me is that when an argument becomes personal, what I understand, people are going to have differences of opinion. You come from a different household. You're a different sex. You may be different ages. You're going to have those.
You would hope, Mark.
Pointing out the obvious.
But I'm saying those differences.
You have a penis. She has a vagina.
Yeah, those differences are obvious, Teeter. As
She wear heels. I do too, but I don't know.
Mine are red
as the guys are
bottoms.
comedically expressing, they are a big difference.
Right.
And the fact is that from that you have those differences, and what the real test is how do you handle those adversities? It's like the song I love. Can you stand the rain? Sunny days, everybody has them.
Slap shit.
Can you stand the rain?
That don't
No,
not go with
I
the
think
situation. You are not finna do that, nigga.
More
You are
of gay
not.
MD.
why can't
bubble baths.
Why can't I bring a New Edition reference to this?
He right though, but that's funny.
Jimmy
though.
Jam and Terry Lewis wrote it.
Offenses do come. It's in the Bible. It's in Peter.
Well, there's a test. When you really know who you're with is when you guys go through some shit.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
can deal with it when
Now
it's all
I'll
good.
say that you don't right in a relationship, that new shit. New relationships is cool, but my thing is let's get to this argument so we'll know if we gonna hang out.
Exactly.
Because when you go there and you mad and then afterwards you go, we still cool, I know I got something.
Yeah.
But if you get mad and you say some ignorant shit and I push your ass out the vehicle, I'm out.
There you
Right.
go. There you go. Hey, on the side note, always, honestly, you played How Deep Is Your Love. I'd rather that be the theme behind as opposed
You
to
do that off air, dumbass.
No.
Stupid.
I think
You fucking
I think everybody.
The lady is waiting for you to help her, and you talking about you want to change your intro.
I may forget to tell. I may forget to tell him, so I'm telling him why I remember.
Oh, my
I did like
God.
that. I like the choice.
You shoot yourself in the foot.
I think, you know
every
what?
fucking time, Mark.
I think
that you saved that for after the show. Write it down.
I think this, and John, maybe you concur.
I doubt it.
These guys are picking on me, man. Don't you think?
John didn't even
Thank you,
grab the
John.
mic.
Thank you.
John is just sitting
He didn't
there.
even lean forward.
He didn't even blink.
He would have leaned and he didn't even move shit around.
John was sitting there like, how do I tell him I feel the same way?
Do you feel the same way, John?
Killing yourself, Mark. How do you go in the middle of your segment and go, oh yeah, I think
The
my
segment
intro
is
should be-"
over. The segment is
You
over.
have to end the segment.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Always play How Deep Is Your Love. Now, let's go. Thank you. I'm out.
I just think her situation is for her to love him, the mother, and the daughter, and then for you to swear them in the same breath and then try to come back to love is very detrimental
Very tough.
to her personality.
Exactly.
And she probably's done it in front of the kid.
Oh, of course.
Sure,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Just to belittle the dad in front of his daughter and let her know your daddy ain't shit.
Because she was pushing his button. So if you're going to walk through all these people in his life to try to push his button,
You don't really love him.
You don't.
You don't know what love is.
No.
So move on.
You just don't want to be by yourself.
And this is how you end it. And if you want your story to be, I guess, read by MD Howard, what do they do, MD?
On Facebook, you can inbox me there.
How deep is your
That's the
love?
best way. Facebook, inbox me there. You don't have to be a friend to inbox me.
Mark.
Mark Howard, no joke.
So do you feel you helped this woman in her situation?
I don't know. I hope so. I give the best advice I can. So, do you feel that your 2 cents
I
helped?
bet you feel your intro is nice now that you changed it.
You know, you guys are bastards.
You feel like you helped this woman. I don't know.
I don't know. I get the best advice I could.
The whole reasoning for doing the segment, Mark, is
Sweetie,
whole
I did what I
seasoning.
did. I did what I said.
No, you did
Did you
some
say the
point-
whole seasoning for doing this segment? Did you just say
He
that?
did.
No, I did not.
You got a
did.
booth on your mind.
The reason why we lorried you,
And you gonna let him off the hook now. I'm trying to get this
You
right.
think
lemon
I'm not off
pepper.
the hook?
Shit.
well, we know it's fucked up, but what can you do?
What was fucked up? What was fucked up about? Because I mentioned that part about the music.
Because you jumped out of character.
No, it
Stay
was
in the
over.
zone,
It was
Bo.
done.
No,
was
it
done.
wasn't.
It was done. It was done.
Somebody help me here, please. It was not done. You have to end the segment
All right.
for it to be done.
Well, Speed, look, we'll go in the booth and we'll discuss how the shit should be ended.
Wow.
No, we wouldn't.
So the contingency here is leave this dude alone, work on yourself, get a new man, and don't do that.
That's and you put that
Okay.
in. No, it's over for you.
No, stop. I'll say this much. She's going to continue to work her way back to trying to get back with her.
So you open the
with her ex.
segment back up.
So my thing is that if she wants
I
this,
didn't
she
hear how
wants it
deep
back.
is your
it's
love.
fine.
I don't know.
Yeah, we the
thing is, this might be the
Can
best
you stop
thing.
talking, please, so we can play How Deep Is Your Love? Shit. Should just listen to Hecka. Okay, now go ahead.
Okay.
Reopen your segment. Reopened. Excuse me. I'm sorry, fans. What would you do?
Part 2.
Part 2. MD Howard.
First off, after you sleep,
Thank you very much. We have to move on. It's the Rollout Show right here on the Foxxhole. Take a quick break. Come right. No.
No.
You cut him off mid gyration. He was about to start rolling.
You saw that?
Yeah. Got your hips all moving. I'm sorry, your ass.
You worry about my ass now.
No, I'm not worried.
There's the ass reference once again.
Between you and Aarona here, I couldn't really tell who's who.
Happy birthday, Frank Gore.
Thank you,
Happy
brother.
birthday, Clay Matthews. Happy birthday, Super Bowl champion Rob Gronkowski. And Mr. Star Wars himself, George Lucas. Happy birthday
nice.
on today.
Yay.
Isn't there a new Star Wars coming out?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Force Awakens. It'll be out the Christmas holidays.
Wow.
I saw the trailer on
YouTube?
on Avengers.
Oh, okay.
That trailer.
I got
it
an
look?
extended trailer on YouTube.
Vengeance was dope.
Yeah, it was dope. Are you you like Star Wars, John? Are you into that type of?
I do. I
Yeah.
do. Sure.
Like you follow it or?
No. I have friends who are hardcore fanatics for
Yeah.
it, but I just enjoy the earlier films. The newer ones, not so much.
Not so much.
No.
So, John, you didn't want to chime in on anything I asked. You didn't want no?
I have to defer to the powers that be. I think that you're being offered I don't know, constructive criticism, maybe. Or-
Damn.
You think it was quite constructive?
I think that there might. I think you could take something from it, maybe.
Okay. But they weren't picking on me?
It depends on how you look at it.
Well, I'm asking you, how are you looking at it?
I think you're a grown man. You can take some hits.
Yeah.
John's picking on me now.
John got into the Rain Man character. Gotta watch Wapner at 3.
Definitely.
Gotta date with Dolores at 3. Pretty girl.
Definitely grown up. You're definitely grown up. You can come to your own conclusion.
You gotta help people, Mark, if you're gonna be an
I'm gonna
MD.
tell you this though.
Did I not give some advice in that?
It's over, John. I mean, Mark. John, I must say, dog, because people hit me up and they're like, dude, the guy John, gotta keep him on there, man. He's fucking great, man. He has.
Because he's
insight.
honest.
Because he used to just step in.
He's being him.
We don't fuck up on stories no more. Well, we would. We didn't know. We're done. We didn't show our ass on the story. John would step in and go,
Not true.
the story you just said is not true, but I'm going back in there.
I mean, we was passionate on the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they gonna be smoking weed in the White House, is what they say on the paper.
John will walk in. Technically, that's not true. But you guys go ahead and do your show. It's your show. You know, did he ask?
And where did you get this from?
Yeah. It's like, it's on the paper.
But he would offer us chicken before he make the announcement. Keep everything calm.
Hey guys, got a 3-piece. The story was not true.
Here's
While
a
we
box.
chewing.
Here's a box set.
While we chewing and getting sleepy. All right, John,
But the
cool.
key thing, is he said the story's not true and the door was closed and we couldn't rebuttal. Like, who? That's it?
Pass me them fries.
Is this Popeye?
Ask him for the
I'm going to listen to the white man do the same.
And then he give us some hot sauce. Thank you.
He probably know Google.
It's the Rollout Show right here on the Fox.
He know Google.
Like, know him personally.
I went to school with him.
Google James is his real name. Show you love. Anyway, it's the Rollout Show right here in the Foxxhole. It's Throwback Thursday.
Good morning, Tokyo.
Tokyo, wake your ass up.
Electric Avenue.
Who is this?
I woke up at your house. I realized he is shot
Yeah.
down to tea.
Who is this, always?
Where I always used to be. And I miss you.
Everything but the girl.
Yeah.
That's the name of the group?
Yes.
Like the deserts miss the rain.
I fell in love with the song in the elevator, and I couldn't get out.
What was his name?
Shanson.
You love him. It's the Rollout Show right here in the Foxxhole. It's your boy, Speedy and Friends, and IB.
Speedy.
Up in this.
Biatch.
Pew, pew.
In the building we have.
Mark Howard.
In the building we have.
Aarona Lopez.
In the building we have.
Teeter.
On the wheels of steel.
DJ always in your ear.
And taking pictures with the camera that has no film. This is digital.
Digital.
And And it's your boy Speedy in the layer joining us right now.
Who was that, Speedy?
Waiting all day. No, we've been waiting. Yeah, all day. In the building, very beautiful. Britney Palmer is here. How you doing, love?
Thank
you are
you.
fire.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm used to you holding up a card and
Just walking in circles, confusing everybody.
like, fuck this fight. How is that? How is the... Well, I know you probably went to one now, but do the guys hit on you at the fights?
Yes.
I
Yes.
was gonna say.
But I think that is the purpose of us.
Yeah.
Or they'd have no one probably.
And usually there's one girl holding the card, and then the rest of you guys are probably sitting on the little thing, and you guys look so cold.
We are.
Yeah,
We are. Do you see
okay.
the robes?
Yes, yes.
They're like big, like the thickest robe. You can't even like buy them in a store. They're just specially made for that
Okay,
job.
I thought that was me. I was like, God, they look cold with me. They're not.
We're cold.
Shut up.
We are cold. Yes. Well, when you're wearing that and you don't eat all day, I mean, it's just
Oh, wow.
Miserable.
it's miserable.
I wish I was that thin, but we're not talking about that later. Anyway, how did you get into to this?
I am actually from Vegas, born in San Diego, raised in Vegas, and I was a professional dancer in big Vegas shows. And in doing that, I was with modeling agencies in Vegas, and they called me for an audition to be the WEC Octagon girl. So WEC was the sister lighter weight class to UFC.
yeah.
Right.
And then I did that for like 3 years, and then they merged and brought me over. I've been there for like 7 years.
Sweet.
Go.
So once you're one of the girls, do they have a certain name for you guys, or do they say just the card girl? Or
Octagon girls.
Octagon.
I think it's trademarked.
I like that better.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a covert mission. But it's really just titties.
Yeah, you could be Octagon. Well, you couldn't fit none of them suits they got on.
I need to get on the treadmill.
Trapezoid.
I need to 300 sit-ups a little bit.
Now, and you got magazine covers. You got
She getting down.
Big time model. You started modeling when you were like 18, correct?
Yeah, yeah. When I was 18, I mean, my biggest passion. I'm an artist. That's kind of what I use. You know, UFC and the promotion that UFC brings me to kind of catapult my art career. So,
And you're at UCLA, right?
yeah, I studied at UCLA. Studied. I don't do that anymore.
Oh, excuse me.
I just started selling art and just stopped studying. It's so bad.
I'm so distracted by your hand. It's blinding me. It made me realize I haven't
what
aimed
Super
high
Bowl were
enough
you
in
in?
life.
Ice skating, a little ice skating.
Yeah,
on my
I haven't
hand.
aimed high enough in life. That's
Let me see that.
Yeah, that's fantastic right
I
there.
need your glasses.
What
for
is
that.
what does he think about?
Look at
what's
my
going on? He
bullshit
loves
ass
it.
ring.
He's Australian, so he's Australian.
Oh, so he don't know what you're doing. Okay.
No, yeah, he lives in Australia. It's totally different. No, he's Australian, so they're massive UFC fans, massive. So
Nice.
he actually recognized me at a nightclub 5 years ago.
Wow.
And yeah,
You've been doing the Beyonce dance ever
You
since.
did round two.
Yep.
Now you do painting,
Yes,
and what kind of paints? Oils.
I do acrylic on canvas. I'm a portrait artist. I mean, I started painting Jimi Hendrix. That was kind of like my muse.
Look at
into,
that. Look at
I
that.
know. I
See,
saw that.
you
I
see
saw.
that.
I knew
You
it was going to be a
saw
good
it.
show when I saw
Yeah,
your
all
shirt.
I didn't know Jimmy was that big, though.
Jimmy can stretch.
Really? That's where we at now.
That's dope.
Yeah.
you.
And so, how did you get? Is that just something you started as a kid? I'm gonna paint and draw a little bit, or
Yeah, I mean, I've always been into art in any way. So when I was a dancer, or I've always would draw a little bit, but I really started taking it seriously when I was about 5 years ago when I decided to move here and go to art school and just kind of push that career on forward. So yeah, now I'm a working artist. I sold my first big piece at 23, so it's good.
oh, what was it?
Congratulations.
Was it the Jimi Hendrix?
No, it was not. It was Janis Joplin.
Oh, nice.
Janis Joplin.
Yeah.
So you like classic rock figures?
I do. Yes.
You better get down.
I do.
Now, who introduced you to all the Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix?
My father. I'm my father's child. My mother says I have been singing Jimi Hendrix and Led Zeppelin and Janis, since I was 5. So
Wow.
that's my stuff.
Sweet.
Yeah, John has turned us on to all these fabulous groups. And
Take another little piece of my heart now, baby.
no, I know about them in high school, and all my friends like, dude, just and I would go over their house and listen to all the songs. I'm like, all right, Stairway to Heaven, all that good stuff.
Got to get it on vinyl.
So they start playing it backwards. I'm like, why y'all playing it backwards?
So you like the Doors too?
The door. Does anyone ever really like the Doors?
Me, I was about to put my
You
hand-
do?
I love the movie. I bought the albums.
Okay, but the
I did it
movie
all.
isn't that's like a documentary. But the Doors, it's just so. There's a couple songs that are good, but I They're not my favorite. They're not on the list. Like high.
And I
I
thought
think
like
they
Jim
were
Morrison.
popular. Yeah.
They were. That's just because that I think that time, being into like drugs and rock and roll and not really caring about anything or anyone, I think that was attractive to fans. But I mean, there are some big Doors fans. I paint Jim Morrison.
Wait, the Doors did drugs?
Mark, that's what spawned their whole career.
No, they didn't.
Oh my God!
Now,
You clearly
Trip
missed
my
out. He
image
was
of Jim Morrison.
inspired by the desert.
being an Octagon girl, can you decide which fights you go to, or do they say, well, you're going to this one, or you're going to that one?
Well, in the beginning, I didn't have a decision, and Ariane and I did every single fight, and we were traveling 2-3 times a month, and it was so hard. Just it's when you're training, always looking good in a bikini, and kind of keeping that discipline of diet and stuff, it just becomes really difficult on your body and just traveling in planes. But now that we've done this, her and I are the longest running Octagon girls. I mean, that sounds kind of sad, but if you look at the stem of all the girls, no one really stays there long. So her and I,
sad. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it is a good thing. So, but now we pretty much get to choose which ones we want to go to. So we do all the big pay-per-views and the big Fox cards.
So, do you wear the ring while you're holding the card?
I do.
You do?
I do.
You got to make these hoes jealous, Speedy.
do.
Yes, you
Wow. All
Yes, you
dudes
do.
like, God.
do. They don't really care. They not looking at that. But you got to wear.
And what's funny is like on Instagram or Twitter, the fans will. It was my 1-year anniversary actually on Sunday.
Oh,
and
Congratulations.
thank you. And I had posted a photo of my husband or something, saying, "Oh, life is so good. Thank you so much for this year." And there are so many fans that are just like, "Boo! Oh my God, I can't believe this." No, and it's just like, did you really think? I'm just curious. Did you really think that I was gonna read one of your messages one day and be
Hilarious.
like, "Oh my God, you're so cute. Can I have your number? Let's go out later." Like it's so.
Well, I did.
I had to take the photo down because people were so mad. I'm like, but do you really think that I was
you had
gonna,
a shot?
Right? Like, I'm sorry, but come on.
I was at your first fight.
I know. Come on.
I was one by the flag.
I
Never
waited in
said
line
hi
for
to
you
me.
forever for your autograph, and you're not going to date me now? Like, no, probably not. I'm
hilarious.
sorry. I love you guys for doing that, but jeez.
Now, do you have those guys that stick around and like, hey?
I do. We have the big hardcore fans. I love them though. They're so sweet. You have to. I mean, I always stop for pictures. I stop for autographs. I am so appreciative of, and I mean, even saying that we have a fan. I mean, I'm an Octagon girl, right? That's kind of. So, they do. I love my fans.
I'm a big fan of all the shows, and I watch The Ultimate Fighter every single season.
Amazing. Did you
Every
see the one?
season.
This one?
Yeah, but I
Next
recorded.
season?
I haven't seen it this past Tuesday. I didn't
Well, it
see
was
it.
on. There was a preview. He had a feature. Oh my God, you have to watch it.
I saw
so
that.
Good.
That's why I stopped watching it because I had to go do something.
good.
And I
eat.
thought. Shut up. But this season's dope because it's two camps against each other, and I think the Brazilian or black
Blackzilians.
they're off the chain.
They are.
Those
They're
dudes,
so sick.
Yeah,
I
those
love
dudes
this
off the
season.
chain.
This is my favorite season, I think.
Yeah, I like the girl one too. When they did all the
With
girls,
Rhonda?
when all the girls were on the show,
Yeah,
and
that was good. I love Rhonda.
because the thing was, you see them in the ring, they look kind of dudeish, but then when they talk, you're like, oh, she's a beautiful.
You know about Ronda Rousey?
Beautiful.
Well, they did.
Ronda Rousey, yep.
Oh, she's a beast.
Yeah, but they had
is.
all the girls fight each other, and that was the first time they did that, and they were fighting for a belt and to get into UFC. And like I said, off camera, I mean, when they're training
She's
and
quite
fighting,
ladylike.
they were all
She had
kinda-
her hair down.
They look like
cute
Mark.
outfit.
They all look like Mark.
They're beautiful.
Rhonda is stunning in person. She's a cool. She tells it like it is, but like there's a certain side to her that like she has made a good name for herself by being sassy and kind of talking trash about people. But in all reality, she's dope. She's cool.
Now, from doing this, has anybody offered you a gig for do something you're like, nah, I'm good?
Oh gosh, all the time.
Give me one.
The Wives of MMA.
What's that?
It was a reality show.
Oh.
Oh, and they want you to be on it.
Yep. And I was just like, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. No,
Britney?
no. No. I have no. I'm an artist. I choose my reality TV
Just slap
appearances.
somebody with a paintbrush.
Yeah, that could be an option. Not yet.
So are they still trying to get that out? Is that something supposed to happen?
I know they had Rochelle Leah wanted to do it, Natasha Wicks, these other girls that. Wow. Yeah, but I don't know. I was quick to turn it down.
You're better than that. You don't want to be on there pulling hair.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Well, I want to see some.
I'd be like on an artist reality show.
Bitch, I'll paint you.
where y'all compete for the top spot.
Maybe.
Get kicked out the house.
Yeah, I couldn't compete. I have a really low self-esteem. It would be bad.
Impossible.
Now, how is your jiu-jitsu?
It's good. I used to train with Sean Tompkins. Sean Tompkins, he was he had passed away a couple years ago. I trained with him for a while. Greg Jackson's. I've done a lot of training.
So let me make sure I get this right. So you not only just hold the card, you can paint. You can kick my ass.
Potentially, possibly.
Okay.
Let's set it up this weekend, ladies and gentlemen.
The undercard fight
in the booth. So you can really.
I can hit pads. I mean, I've never sparred with anybody, but yeah.
He's a pad. Look at him.
So let's say you're somewhere and the young lady's drunk or whatever. You could.
You know what? I actually dream. Do you ever do that? Do you dream about what would happen? Because I've trained, I'm like, ooh, what if I really did get into a fight? I wonder if this would actually work because I do know how to hit and I know how to kick. So in my head, I've played out scenarios. I'm like, ooh, just what if she did? What if she started saying something? I would just put her in a headlock. It would be great. But
Bitch, do you know what I do?
yeah, right.
But it be happening so fast. What if you don't get the punch off real, and then you fall?
It's true.
But I know it's got to be heavy competition. Just say if you're at a nightclub and you're in the VIP, you're just in your little zone, and you know how girls want to get in front of you and take their own little pictures. I know you just grab them by the arm and say, "Look, bitch, I will kill you."
You know, right? I wish. No, I don't wish. Yeah.
You wish a little bit. You wish a little bit.
I just want to see what
you took it back because you didn't want to sound like that.
Is this live? Yeah, no. We'll see. Maybe.
Well,
It's okay to wish. You just not to be messed with.
Yeah.
Right. So when did you start training? At what age?
I started training right when I started working in WEC. So when I was 19.
Wow. Because my daughter, one is graduating this year. She's going to be 18. And I have little ones. And I'm thinking I should teach them.
You should.
Really?
It is, they say for a fact, getting your children into any kind of mixed martial arts, it's so good for just the discipline, self-discipline for them. And it's really, really, you should.
And she will whip my ass. And that's not going to be a good look.
But then she could also whip the boys' asses you know what I mean?
She ain't gonna be
Sleep better at
pregnant.
night. Yeah.
Huh? She ain't gonna be pregnant.
That's true.
He might be, but she ain't gonna be.
I beat my daddy up.
No. Now, your brothers, sisters?
I have an older sister and 2 younger brothers. Yeah.
And what do they think about what you do? And
I don't really think that they know. I mean, they know it's, I think they brag about me to their friends and everything, but they're not big UFC followers. I mean, my brother's like a little emo rock kid. My sister's kind of just the black sheepish of, there's always one, right? So, I think that they think it's really cool, and they look up to me just because of what I've done with my career and how I've, we started from the bottom, now I'm here.
I heard that. Throw that Drake reference in there, girl.
Now, what's next for you after this? Or is there after,
my art is right now, it's really exploding. I started, I had pneumonia last year.
Wow.
Anyway, so for the month that I was sick, I've always wanted to paint in a style called spontaneous realism. So for that month that I did nothing, I learned how to paint it and just thank God to YouTube.
Is that where you just take the canvas and you kind of just...
No. Spontaneous realism is kind of a messy, crazy, colorful way of... spontaneous use of colors and strokes into something realistic. So for me, like a portrait. So I make a bunch of splashes and everything look like a portrait.
Like Andy Warhol-ish?
Kind of, but he does prints.
Okay.
So he doesn't necessarily, he does like screen printing. He did. So now it's getting into, putting my stuff in a gallery and just kind of expanding that aspect of my life because that's what I want to do. Yeah.
And just throw some paints and I'll look and go, that's me.
Yep.
Shut up.
You got it. BritneyPalmer.com. You have to look it up.
Yeah, give out the information again.
Plug. BritneyPalmer.com. And then there you can go to my paintings page and see all my work and my store page to buy it. And
what's the next fight you're doing?
The 23rd, Memorial Day weekend.
That's
in Vegas. It is because John Jones is no longer fighting.
I heard.
So it's that fight.
Did they take his belt?
They did.
Damn. Get yourself together, John Jones. And I
Can't take away what he did.
I love MMA because you don't know who you run up on. You be like a regular looking white guy and you get your whole cap bought to you, or be a young lady.
She's a ring girl. She can't fight.
And
Hey, I
yeah.
can fight.
Yes, you can. With the ring on.
I'm saying that's what they thinking. All of a sudden, they find a different story.
Give our fans your information one more time.
Check me out on BritneyPalmer.com. Follow me on Instagram, Britney Palmer, Twitter, Britney Palmer, Facebook, Britney Palmer, and yeah, that's
Thanks
it.
for
Get your
hanging out
ass
with
whooped, Britney Palmer.
Yeah.
Run up on me, Britney Palmer. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Foxxhole Radio.
Yeah, what's happening? This Big Trade E from the East Siders. And if you ain't banging the morning show, you'll fuck around and get chased.
Don't get chased. Shout out. It's been the Rollout Show. Shout out to all our special guests who came and hung out with us.
Yes, yeah.
Rex Lee, who hung out with us. Thank you for coming. Ted Lange. And the very beautiful
Britney Palmer.
to whoop your ass, Britney Palmer.
Don't take no shit.
Don't take no shit from nobody. Thank you so very much for hanging out with us. And thank you, fans who sat in your car or sat at your desk and tried to laugh without getting caught. We do appreciate that. And we do this 5 days a week, a day.
Yes.
And hit us up on all social media, which is Speedy and Friends on all that shit. I'll get to that in a second. Go ahead, Mark.
Comedian Mark Howard. And like me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter as Comedian Mark Howard. I Make You Laugh 1 on Instagram.
Impossible.
Oh, and also this Saturday night in Inglewood at the J Spot. I will be hosting a 10:30 show at the J Spot. Tina will not be there.
So you're the new host?
I'm just hosting it this week.
Oh, just okay. Aarona.
Yes. Aarona Lopez, Aarona Lopez. Follow me on Facebook at Aarona Diva on IG and Twitter. That's Aarona Diva. Check out my YouTube page, Diva Persona. Got videos up there, the Velvet Mixtape, and things of that nature. Listen to my silly, funny comedy music, if you will.
Cool. One day we'll get you to do something on the air.
I clown. Let's do it.
Can't tell.
Peter. Because I got this tie on.
Silent clown.
Good morning, Istanbul. TDP, Mr. 123 Knox, baby. Teeter is on Twitter. DJ always in your ear. That's always with the Z in your ears on Twitter as well.
And don't forget, our photographer. Go ahead, my brother. Step up and with the manly voice on 3, 2, 1.
KSDG Photography. Get at me.
Yes.
He didn't say a dead uncle. He said manly voice.
He's a professional.
KSG Photography.
They turned you off, bro. Hold on.
It's over.
DJ always has
Your
it.
lips are just moving, though.
KSDG Photography.
There you go. And it's Speedy is funny on everything. Speedy
Inconceivable.
IZ funny on everything. Or just hit me on Facebook like everybody normally does at Comedian Speedy.
Normally you got to do it.
And also to
France.
all our social media. It's Speedy and Friends on everything. Speedy and Friends. Speedy, the letter N. And on our page, it's speedyandfriends.net, where you can see where we're going to be at. What? With someone else.
Speedy in that Denny's
But
booth.
I still see that you want to fuck with a nigga like Speed.
In a booth.
No one else.
Bring your mama cream soda, baby.
I'm gonna and I just want to let y'all know, I'm telling my mom on all y'all.
Well, it's true, baby.
She's gonna be like, it's not like they lying.
And I'm gonna tell John. I'm telling my mom on you, John. So, nice guy laughed at your mom.
Your mom gonna be happy. They talked about me on the radio? Yes.
Now give me some money.
John picked on me.
Again, thank you so very much for hanging out with us, Mark Howard.
Yes, the Thursday midday mixed Foxxhole. Give it up for DJ Danger One.
And tomorrow's guests are Lexington Steele and Christy Ferris. And we're going to have a young man here who says that they stole the show Empire from him.
I better be here.
Tomorrow.
Let's steal.
That's a Freaky Friday.
Aarona will be here, huh?